now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
Gary Hebert, the man, the myth, the legend. I was amazed, and I was looking to become a better skater myself, and I wanted to be like Gary.
When you look at a guy like this, he's one of the most talented people in his profession. He's been given gifts by God.
It can get frustrating at times when you're trying things that, that maybe don't come as quickly to you as other things. And, you never really felt that sense of frustration with Gary. It was always about improvement and positive reinforcement.
Was it really the end? Was that head injury really the end? God has called Gary to continue to be a blessing to others and to be a passionate example.
My name is Gary Hebert, and this is the World Academy of Hockey, otherwise known as the Inside Edge.
I would recommend anybody that have a chance to come to his hockey school. I think it'd be well worth it. It'd be rewarding to all the kids and anyone he coaches, from whether it's an adult, a professional player, to a little kid like a Mike or a Squirt.
Gary, from day one, has been instrumental to my hockey career. I started out as a potential Division III player, and Gary brought me single-handedly through high school and into a top Division I prospect. I owe it all to Gary, the biggest legend on and off ice there's ever been.
Listen, watch, learn, be confident, and have faith. Those are the answers I was brought to. Yet, I only now am really learning how truly important those 5 things are.
Through preparation, through appropriate thoughtfulness and thinking, we can learn to untie the typical knots between our ears that drive us into underachievement and underperformance. And lo and behold, we can learn things to fulfill our God-given potential.
Gary has the innate ability to make people not only better players, but better people. The life lessons they learn from Gary are incredible.
You can always remember leaving that rink knowing as a player I got better, or I had something to improve on to get better. And I think that's what you excelled on as a coach, is giving us the knowledge to know what we needed to do to get better.
There's coaches who know the game, but can you communicate and create passion in your kids and in your players? And Gary's able to do that.
Gary's got great knowledge and the great hands, but more importantly, his ability to connect with people and care for them. His communication skills, to me, really stand out and separate him, and that's why he's one of the best, in the world.
Gary's a legend. He's a special, special man.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse of Media for our final WrestleMania weekend watch-along event. New champions have been crowned. 3 counts have been registered. Final bosses and tribal chiefs have been dethroned. And we are here for the fallout of it all. Of course, the West Coast professor, Jeff Meacham, our play-by-play commentator par excellence, Noah Foster, And we have 2 special guests for this little pre-show festivities before the He Man gets here, before Raw kicks off the air. We've got Big Baller G and Walter Cruz in the house, both of whom were in the stadium for WrestleMania 40 this weekend. And I'm just going to start turning it over to you two without any further ado, because we've only got about a little over 10 minutes here.
Yeah.
Big G, what was the feeling in the stadium like when everybody started coming out? The Avengers began assembling, as I put it on the commentary call with Noah yesterday. You know, what were the reactions as we got beat by beat by beat there?
Well, I'm gonna go back to night one. Night one was very awesome. I sat in the 200 section, 228, so I was up there. It was very, very cold. It was very, very windy. I enjoyed myself on night one, but with it being cold, I didn't really get into it as much, but like the atmosphere was freaking amazing. Where I sat and where Walter sat too, he'll talk about it too, but we could see them coming through the back and going through the main stage and everything.
Nice.
It was just so freaking amazing.
It's cool, right?
Like I said, the atmosphere, the energy. I know you guys have watched the Muppets. The 2 old guys. You guys know the 2 old guys that do all the commentary? We had
Waldorf,
behind us. We had 2 guys talking the entire night. It was
nice.
Hilarious.
That's great.
One said he was from the area but he lives in Virginia, and then the other guy was from Canada, and it was just like, okay. So that was funny as hell. But like I said, the atmosphere was awesome. You know, the main event, the tag team match, everybody popped for everybody. I don't know how it sounded on the TV, but like I was reading comments the next day, and so was Walter, and people were like saying, "Oh, the crowd was dead," and this and that. And you know what? I mean, we were giving our respect to the wrestlers during the match, and when that time came to when R-Truth came in the ring and did the hot tag and won the tag titles, and we cheered when we felt it was necessary to cheer, and boo when it was necessary to cheer. Night 2 was a lot better. We were in section 108, so we had a better view of it.
Oh wow.
And it wasn't as cold and not as windy, and I got to enjoy it more. I had my buddies with me, so I could enjoy it even more. I loved night 1, but I felt night 2 was a lot more better, energy wise, atmosphere wise, because everybody like both nights were sold out, but I felt like the energy, because we had Cody finally, was he going to finish the story that night? What surprise? I felt like night 2 we were going to get a lot more surprises. We got Bubba Ray Dudley in that street fight as a special guest referee. Taker showed up. Everybody, I don't know if you guys could hear it, but they were chanting for Austin right after The Rock entered. And, that gong hit and the place went shit that crazy.
Yeah.
So, I've seen Undertaker, live on Raw or SmackDown, but like WrestleMania Taker, that's a whole different experience. I was like, the moment like that, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso came out, and then Jey Uso came out. My body was shaking. We were standing up. My body was shaking. That's how excited I was, because I was like, all right, here we go. So, and then you got Solo that came out, and then we're like, Cena came out, and a John Cena at WrestleMania experience was a lot different than seeing him, on Raw or SmackDown. The Rock coming out yesterday was the second time I seen The Rock come out, so I don't know. It's just so freaking amazing. And, if you guys listen to Busted Open, this is why I'm wearing my pink bathrobe, the Busted Open bathrobe from.
Yes. God bless the Greco.
I was a full Cody on Crybaby last night. I was booing Roman, I I sat down during Roman's entrance. I flicked off Roman Reigns. You know, when everybody was acknowledging him, I put up the middle finger. I was like, yeah, that's my acknowledgement to you. But no, kidding aside, congrats to Cody. Congrats to Roman for, 1,316 days as champion. I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on the ramp, when he hugged Heyman at the end, because everybody was like coming down and Hunter came out and Bruce came out, and that was, oh my God. And then Samantha Irvin, oh my freaking God.
Yeah.
One of the best ring announcers that I can think of besides Lillian Garcia and Howard Finkel.
I agree with that.
Just the pure emotion, and then like watching the video on X and Twitter and TikTok and Facebook, just her emotion. I was like, holy cow.
Yeah. She was shaking as much as you said you were, dude. She was into it.
Yeah.
Before we go over to Walter for his thoughts, let's go ahead and bring in our other color commentator for the night. James is here.
Hello.
Good to see you, bro.
Good to be seen.
There you go.
I'm ready, man. I'm excited for the first time in forever. So I'm excited, man. I'm ready to go.
It's gonna be a fun ride they're gonna take us on here. Whatever happens, I'm much more confident. I said I was keeping expectations low during musings here the first half hour of this hour, but I am much more excited than I was intending to be when I got up this morning about this show. And the buzz is definitely there. So
yep.
Anyway.
All right, Walter, go ahead, bro. Tell us what your takeaway is from this weekend.
Yeah, this night was awesome. You can hear it in my voice. Night two, I went crazy just as a fellow Boricua, Puerto Rican, to see Priest cash in that money in the bank and take it from him.
Yeah.
Like I went crazy to the point where like my son was like, "Yo, calm down, dude. You're gonna have a heart attack."
First
Like,
Puerto Rican
I went
champion
crazy
since
'cause-
Pedro Morales.
Yeah, and like I saw it coming. We all predicted that was gonna happen, but I kind of once I saw CM Punk in that suit, I was like, oh well, my little referee thing is out the window because that was tied up all the way to his neck. So I knew he didn't have anything underneath. But yeah, the atmosphere, and I was at the perfect angle to see everything that gets set up backstage before it happens, like all the little drum set, like that truck, that Prime truck was like covered. It was like this weird cannon looking thing, and I was like, well, Shotzi's injured. So then I started guessing. I was like, that's got to be a Prime bottle. That's got to be Logan Paul's entrance. The funniest thing during that whole match was watching the crew try to back the truck up, and they almost hit two fans. Two, they almost hit the stage. Three, whoever was driving that needs to get his license revoked. They literally took the entire match to back that truck to where it had to go. They literally from start to finish. So how long was that match? 25 minutes? It took somebody 25 minutes to back that truck up.
That's crazy.
Like, literally. And then, I mean, it was sponsor heaven. Jimmy versus Jay. The irony that was brought to you by Dude's Wipes when their dad is Rikishi and he's known for his ass. Nobody got that joke but me. Like, I was like, yo, I was laughing. It's like, yo, the irony of that. And everybody's like, what are you talking about? I had to explain it. And then people was like, I didn't even think of that. I was like, yeah, Dude's Wipes. Like, come on. Like the atmosphere. But, like, the street fight, I care nothing. I didn't see one bit. I didn't even know Bully Ray was there. Like, I literally took a picture and sent it to you guys. My point of view was a concession stand. I went to go buy this Stone Cold because I just thought he was going to be at the main event. No one expected the Undertaker.
Sure.
Like, I thought it was going to be Austin, but you guys know me, and I'm an Undertaker mark. That's my favorite wrestler ever. To see him at WrestleMania was like me getting to live, like Shawn Michaels said, the boyhood dream. Like, I freaking cried. Like, my phone died and I couldn't record it. I screamed at him. I said, give me your phone. He's like, all right, go down. He almost dropped it over the edge. Like, he was like, calm down. I was like, but for me to actually get footage of the Undertaker in person at a WrestleMania, I've seen him live before, but never WrestleMania. That's like Big G said, like, that's something totally different.
Yeah.
So the atmosphere was crazy. Yeah, I don't know what the online was talking about because we were loud. You can hear my voice. I was loud as hell. Our section was loud. Even employees were loud. They were funny. Like this guy behind me was making all these jokes. He didn't know. He never saw Jade before, and when he said, "Damn!" He was like, "She can sit on her face." Like the stuff he was saying, like had the whole section crying. And, like it's fun to have employees like that. Like, like to play with the fans. And he had a big the Rocks belt. He had it. He let me take pictures with it. So it was cool. The whole atmosphere was crazy. Yeah.
Right on. So one of the questions that was going around the room yesterday, because I did show some of the pictures you guys posted in the chat room, did you guys have to pay for those robes or were those swag giveaways?
They were giveaways.
So
nice.
Basically at the Busted Open Tailgate Party, you just had to show that you had the app downloaded and they gave the bathrobes away.
Nice.
Tremendous.
They had like 8 boxes. They had like 8 boxes of it, and they were just like boom, 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 boom. So
people were yelling at us because we got ours and they didn't get theirs.
Yep, you snooze, you lose.
Sucks to be you.
Exactly.
It's like, you know why you guys got them? Because you're part of the multiverse of media and the no DQ galaxy, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Yeah,
2-minute warning, everybody.
We had a nice meetup and it got interrupted by none other than Rick freaking Flair. He just popped in there.
Yeah.
And everybody turned their head. Everybody's like, we were like, huh? Rick,
Matthew was asking about that. Did a lot of guys show up for the meetup?
Not really, no. So it was just me, Walter, my best friend, my best man for my wedding, and 2 of our other friends. The people who said they were coming for the no DQ meetup never showed up. So you know what? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Me and Walter, we had a good time.
Oh, you had a good time. That's the important thing. Yeah, that's it.
She almost got knocked out because he came from behind me and just grabbed me. I'm like, what the?
Yeah. So Walter was like, Walter was there at the Xfinity Live Center waiting for us, and we walked in, and like I just recognized him because I saw his son, so I was like, okay, that's got to be Walter. So I just go up right behind him, like bear hug him almost.
That's great.
That was funny. That's good.
I will say this. I can't speak for Aaron, but if WrestleMania hits Vegas next or the following year, we can call it No DQ Galaxy. We can call it multiple. There will be a meetup if the show's in Vegas. Because whether I go into the show or not, we're going to get down and party in Vegas. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's going to be a thing. I'm telling you, everybody that right now, everybody watching right now, everybody on demand. If WrestleMania is in Vegas in the next year or 2, we are going to party.
I'm 100% going. As soon as they go on sale, boom, boom, boom.
Fair. Yeah, that's valid.
Before the show starts, I do want to reveal this to those of you that may not have seen it on social media today. But the new nameplates are in position.
I love it.
Nice.
Mm.
There you go.
That is so. It's almost odd now to see a different plate on that belt.
So does Cody he default has to be a SmackDown now?
We don't know yet.
Find out.
Find out right now.
All right, here we go.
We've talked about the then. We're living in the now. And as of last night, I think we are all here forever. Forever. And we always do this stuff together. Noah, take it away, sir.
Let me see if we go right into it before we get into a video package here. Well, we're not going to waste any time. On the eve of a new era beginning and a story finally finished, new ones are about to begin. Welcome, everybody, to Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania as we welcome in first the Chief Operating Officer, the Game, Triple H in the Paul Triple H Levesque era we are living in. pass the crown on Hannah. For those that are wondering, the first hour on Monday Night Raw will be commercial free as we finally have seen the finish to the story. And welcome everybody once again to Deputy Director Multiverse of Media live watching all events. Of course, I am the Simple Man Noah Foster. With me as always, the Renegade Wrestling JJ Williams, my other color analyst, and all other fans professional wrestling, James Hebert. And of course, down in the bottom on mute, I'm sure, but we'll talk once we get a picture-in-picture. We had live attendees that saw the story live, and of course, the man who's named the marquee, Jeff motherfucking Meacham. And we thank you all for tuning in and continue to be tuning into our coverage here as we finally reach the conclusion of WrestleMania week. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. And it looks like we're going to see what's on the game's mind as we begin. And again, the next time that we'll be covering WWE live premium live events, we'll be in Paris, France, for a Backlash, which is just a little bit under 4 weeks away. And what truly felt like a reset, what truly felt like restoring a feeling, what truly felt like reminding everybody what it means to enjoy, engage, portray professional wrestling. That's what we have here starting tonight with Paul Triple H Levesque in what is now the new era.
Man, I'm so looking forward to whatever this first announcement is going to be from him, because he made it sound in the press conference last night that Stephanie is officially back with the company. He didn't say it outright, but everything he alluded to, he kept saying that she is home.
Speaking of Stephanie,
man,
anybody else shocked that they didn't say Stephanie Levesque instead of actually saying McMahon?
That's a good point. They might start doing that soon, though.
Yeah, about to say. And again, folks, go along with us in the chat as we announce it. Please remain hashtag spoiler free for even seconds off. Let's hear what Triple H has to say. And of course, with RAWafterMania, you never know what's going to show up. You never know what's going to happen. As WrestleMania 40 is now in the books.
Oh, man, this feels surreal right now.
I know.
You can tell Triple H is just taking it in as well. Again, this is the new era, the Paul Triple H Levesque era. Triple H has fine-tuned the WWE back into the limelight of professional wrestling.
18,000 chanting, "Thank you, Hunter."
18,001. Thank you, Hunter.
He came out here to thank us, folks.
Forever humble.
Less than 24 hours ago. Something's very special
happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing somebody's TV.
Yeah, they're doing. He says that was the greatest WrestleMania of all time.
I'm not going to argue.
Biggest WrestleMania ever.
Again, I'm not going to argue.
By every metric, yep.
He saw me go live this afternoon and show gratitude. He wants to do the same thing.
You and every person in this internet wrestling community with a brain should be saying thank you to Triple H right now.
Yeah.
The longest
got the pleasure to stand in that ring and welcome us to Monday Night Raw.
The longest weekly running episode television show in history.
Also wants to say welcome to a new time.
Welcome
to a new era. Welcome the man who's going to lead us into that new era. The brand new, undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Notice he didn't say Universal. They have completely ditched the Universal title. It is just the WWE champion.
Because, of course, that is the oldest title in the legacy of this company, and that is the prize, the accolade, the achievement, the standard that Cody Rhodes was seeking in him finishing the story. After 1,316 days, we are finally seeing somebody else grace this stage representing the WWE Championship. True in its name. A disputed WWE Universal Championship, though, of course, to the graphic, though. Damn it.
Whoa. Take a second during Cody's entrance here to acknowledge Catherine with her $2 super chat.
Thank
Thank
you,
you very much, Catherine, showing love for the Triple H era.
While he's walking out, if I can get everybody to please read the private chat, I don't want to take too much, on air about that, but please, everybody, read that and please remember what we talked about yesterday. Thank you.
Yes,
sir.
That's it.
Like I said, I broke the secret rule of play-by-play one time to capture a moment forever in a fan that has been waiting to see a moment like this occur. But trust me, Jeff, I know my role. I'm not going to tell
So please don't shut your mouth.
I'm not going to tell you to shut your mouth, though, because you're the man in the marquee.
Catherine says, all the boys are in the room today. OMG. What's up, Baller, Rage, Jay Hebert, Noah, JJ, and Jeff?
It's good to be seeing, Catherine. Always good to have you in the chat room along for the ride, dog. Got to get you up to Cali for a visit here sooner rather than later.
That title has never looked in a brighter light than on the American Nightmare tonight.
And again, for those of you just joining us that can't maybe see what Cody's holding, there are the new side plates for the American Nightmare. A little bit better detail, a little bit more close up.
You knew it had to be the American Nightmare logo. Come on now.
Of course. But there was also always the thought, the question, the debate, would we just get a new title?
Well, we'll see. I'll tell you.
This image that's coming in right now has been floating around the internet for a while.
Ooh.
Who's to say that that is not in the so distant future? Cody's own winged eagle style of championship. You figure it was him who brought back the old school white strap Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was the $1 million question more than the Nightmare logo on the side plates.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Was there going to be a brand new title for this brand new era?
He did mention, I think it was said in my chat earlier on Pat McAfee show, he's trying to bring the Winged Eagle back, which leads me to believe classic Winged Eagle, which, dude, if that title comes back, I'm DED. Forget it. I'm dead.
Yeah.
That's it.
Go ahead, Walter. I see your hand up, bro.
I promise you, if he brings that back, I'm spending the $650, whatever the hell it is. I'm buying that belt.
Walter, I might join you.
I was going to say, if it's an updated Winged Eagle with the new WWE logo on it, I might have to save my monies because I do have the classic Winged Eagle with the classic logo. But man, having that belt in real time,
yeah. You'll notice too, Cody has not been able to have the smile leave his face since last night. It's been there the entire time for hours now.
Of course, 18,000 chanting, "You deserve it."
Man, this is a sight.
Triple H wants to say congratulations. Putting into one of the most incredible title runs of all times to Roman Reigns.
Is that BuzzFeed either? Another record broken.
Yep. Over 20,000 people in that arena tonight.
That's insane.
First night as champion.
that's crazy for a Raw.
Huh. We made something
Oh,
special
wow.
for Cody.
Can you share it with them?
What?
So I'm not just going to share it with him. I'm going to share it with everyone.
Bootleg.
So since we had to make extra room for everyone to be here, we don't have the normal Tron.
So forgive the look of
This is for you. Watch this video.
Ooh. Ooh.
Song Rise Up by Andrea Day.
That's a powerful song if you know the message on that.
Again, I can hear somebody's TV playing that song. If we can just have that cranked or muted or headset or something, pretty please, guys. I don't want to get dinged tonight.
I haven't heard that song in a while.
It's a powerful song for a powerful moment.
Arguably the most powerful moment in this industry's history when you consider, again, Cody Rhodes the first rose to hold and be called the WWE champion.
We know Universal, which is something else in and of itself.
Picture in picture here. I said it last night. He started forging a legacy. Then he found himself dashing, became grotesque, distressed, lost in the stars, dismissed himself, and reborn himself outside in the independents through every company possible. And then the American Nightmare returned home to finish the story. What a journey with a son of a plumber, Cody Rhodes.
The sync of the words rise up as he rose from the floor just now. That was perfect.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
WWE's still the master of video packages, man.
No, they'll never be touched on that. I'll give you that much. That was the most damnedest wild ride of a match in my life last night. And you think about that moment he had Roman Reigns hooked for the Crossroads, the final trios of Crossroads. The blood shed, the embarrassment faced, the threat of failing again and never getting an opportunity, and Cody refused not to win. $72,000 on hand plus rose up that night as we saw Cody Rhodes' story finish.
His story continues, like the shirt says.
And of course, as you know, Jeff, in WWE, the story never ends.
Yeah, this long chapter is finally closed. No doubt about it. But it can be never ending story as long as they'll have a horrible scene like we talked about on Dad's last year.
Oh my gosh, man.
I know.
Trying to get us all to cry again. No.
I'm good. I'm fine. I'm done.
Oh my gosh.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
He doesn't just deserve it. He fucking earned it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Without question.
And that goes above and beyond any chant you'll hear in WWE.
Triple H leaves the ring alone to the WWE World Champion. And he's just soaking in the adulation of the fans that have been there since day one.
That's what it's all about right there.
Bending down to kiss the championship in the middle of the ring. So.
About to say, we are here on Monday Night Raw.
Think he has a question for us, Noah.
I wonder what that question might be, JJ and friends.
What do we want to talk about?
JJ and friends, coming to the Multiverse of Media.
Where do we begin? Daggum.
Samantha. Just calling out to the ring announcer that basically broke down in tears last night.
Yeah. Among 72,000 other people. I think we know.
Yeah.
Say it. Like our buffer endorsed. My God.
There it is. She got it. She got it.
A gem.
Last night's was still beautiful, though.
But yeah, because it was raw emotion. Oh, man. Dreams do come true if you always keep fighting for them. Really? Accurate.
What? I don't know what's being said.
Standing on top of the mountain. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll relay it. The champion previously.
Yeah, we were told twice about hearing something, so I muted my TV in case it was me, my Discord stream, so I can't hear anything right now.
You can unmute JJ. It was my fault.
Okay. Good to know.
Somewhere the dream is going to laugh at me from beyond because once again during a road segment I have to bow out for family stuff, but I will be back hopefully later, and definitely we'll talk about it more tomorrow, boys. So thank you guys very much. Enjoy the call. Enjoy Raw. We'll see you later.
Yep. Have a good one, Jeff.
Saying he's the most important superstar of our generation.
Even I can admit last night, after 1,316 days, I acknowledge Roman Reigns.
Let's throw it up for him one more time then. The man, we probably would not have gotten WWE through the pandemic era without our tribal chief. If for nothing else, acknowledge him for that alone.
Hard to argue, JJ. Yeah, I always wonder that about anybody in that ring. Why? Not Simon Miller, why either. Wise? What?
Looking up to the sky. Oh, it's his baby.
Oh,
I'll
my.
finish the story.
Damn it, Cody. That's
One
adorable.
of his biggest whys.
Accurate.
Doesn't just go to work, he goes to work in the main event.
He goes to
Papa's
work.
no longer fighting his challenger, but fighting his champion.
Amen to that one.
That's a whole different animal of the face, too.
Says, I've already stood in the line, and now the line is for me.
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Cody Rhodes. Once undesirable, became undeniable, and now undisputed Universal Champion.
I literally said that line for line last night.
Yep. And we know they watch, Noah.
Oh, shit, though.
Oh, fuck.
The final boss is in the building.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
The People's Champion is about to confront the new WWE Undisputed Universal Champion.
I wish they
left
would
at the wrong time.
Right? I wish they would full go with the heel song instead of this little mix to it.
I like the mix because you get the If You Smell, and then you've got the slow break into the Hollywood rock theme. It's just beautifully orchestrated.
This is one of the greatest transitions of a WWE theme I've seen because The Rock has evolved beyond the People's Champion. He is the final boss. That's not just some dumb line on a t-shirt. Let's not forget, guys, this guy still has a role of power even above Triple H. He is on the board of TKO. And you know The Rock was also involved last night. And he said he would do his best to make sure that Cody Rhodes would not win that championship. And honestly, not only did Roman fail, The Rock failed in that mission.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I don't think The Rock is too damn pleased with himself or with Cody Rhodes about it. And you can see in his stare, it's very reminiscent of back in Madison Square Garden 2002, The Rock and Triple H, and how he looked at him and basically told him while he was undisputed champion to shut up, bitch. Very reminiscent of that look.
It's always a different energy, though, when The Rock enters the building. As we saw last night, The Rock delivered an insane rock bottom to John Cena before he got choke slammed by The Undertaker and taken away. That is a shot right there. I'm not going to lie. That belt, by the way, also, damn.
It's the best, unofficial championship design ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say for an unrecognized title, it's still good to see Rock with a belt in his hand for him to do his signature pose on the turnbuckle. Just always hits different when he's got a belt to raise up there instead of just throwing his arm up.
Yeah, man, I'm a casual gamer. There is a new mode in video games lately called New Game Plus. When you think you've accomplished everything, they raise the level and difficulty. And I think that's what's about to happen here between Cody Rhodes and the final boss.
Yep. Well, Cody only defeated the tribal chief. You thought you finished the game, but there's one boss left to defeat.
99% is less than 100%. To your point, JJ, I think The Rock is about to remind Cody exactly of that.
Yep.
Cody forgot to get all the trophies.
Yeah. There may have to be one more he collects.
I tell you one thing.
Title for title.
JJ, warning you.
Just saying.
It would be great.
It's like you may be the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion, but you're not the People's Champion.
Well, The Rock may have that moniker, but right now I think Cody is the People's Champion. He's our champion. But again, let's hear what the final boss has to say, if anything. Remember the last time he faced Cody Rhodes one-on-one, all he gave was one simple sentence and promise, and he fulfilled it.
20,000 chanting for Undertaker after that surprise appearance last night.
I still can't believe I got to freaking fucking call the Undertaker choke slam The Rock. What the hell is my life? Oh man, the silence speaks volumes. This is crazy.
Both men eyes deadlocked on each other.
Rob does have
You
a
know,
microphone
inside of The Rock, who's about to speak, there's a part of Dwayne that's giddy inside for what Cody did last night.
Oh, you can tell the electricity is at a probable point. There's no denying that. Goosebumps. I got goosebumps under my blazer right now.
$20,000 chanting Rocky sucks now.
Let's not forget, folks, this is the Raw to WrestleMania. This is the most wild crowd you will ever see on the WWE screen.
Traditionally speaking, yep.
You just knew. It's just typical Rock behavior, man. They
course.
boo. He's got him in the palm of their hand.
And there's that $1 million smile.
To your point, James. Uh-oh.
Sounds like he's going to go with a vintage Rocky promo here.
Will the people let him? I mean, I know we're commercial free for the first hour, but guys, we're already 30 minutes into the show.
The Rock is getting the Dom Mysterio treatment.
The crowd chanting,
they gotta
shut the F
censor
up.
the chant.
Good luck, USA Network, controlling this audience and filtering them. Well,
It's Philly.
damn right. The Rock says, insert boost.
Yep, classic vintage Rocky promo there. He said that when he first joined the Nation of Domination.
Hard to argue that point.
And now we have 20,000 chanting asshole to The Rock.
Oh my word.
This is heat. This is heat that Dominic gets on a weekly basis. It might turn into the Rock heat now.
This is the heat that people wanted to have on WrestleMania Saturday when they were sitting in that arena. Rock him out here. Repeat. Rock him out here. What? What? Philadelphia. Broken Eye Record. Largest gathering. There it is.
And the crowd just goes nuts for it. They have
course.
this trailer park trash.
Yay! Rocky called us trailer park trash.
Why would you cheer this?
You got called out by The Rock. It's like, oh my!
Wow, man.
Well, it's WrestleMania.
Wow. He said, chant it now, Philadelphia. You shut the fuck up.
Good God.
Good luck trying to get an ECW faithful type audience to shut the fuck up. Good luck, Rock. It ain't happening.
Oh, man.
And now the chants have increased like tenfold, bro. Tenfold the chants have gone crazy. This has been going on for 5 minutes. The crowd is on their feet. Nothing has even happened yet.
I think it's
Cody
safe to
now
say that
just
the crowd is
raising
taking
his
the show
belt in
hostage.
the air to get a rouse of cheers from the crowd.
Yeah.
USA might as well bite the bullet and just let it go. Just one night.
But this is the show, and this is the night to do it.
Yeah, it's people booing the champion.
Booing the final boss. Where's that title presented to the Rock of the WWE Hall of Fame by the widow of Muhammad Ali? All right, we guys are going to get... Okay. Same first. Rock gave it Cody his flowers. Yeah.
Cody Rhodes, you did it. They can chant what they want, but this is between you and The Rock.
That he did.
Finished the story, faced all odds, and beat Roman Reigns in the middle of the ring 1, 2, 3.
Looking like a dog indeed. Who else?
Wow.
Dusty.
Wow, this is
is
babyface. This is babyface by The Rock. It almost makes you think, is it too good to be true, JJ?
Accurate. Generation to generation. Oh. Rod doesn't care if his dad's not proud of him for what he's done lately to Cody. And you figure about what The Rock's dad's figured about what The Rock's been doing lately. Yeah, look at that belt.
Rock drawing attention to the new side plates.
As I said. Well, yeah, what?
Rock wants to know if there's any way he can hold Cody's title.
What?
That's
You
the
don't
thing,
think-
man. That was my first instinct. Backlash in France. Could happen.
What? It's true, he has held every title possible, but he's never held that. You can't be serious, Rock. Well. I wants to hold Cody's title.
Cody says you can hold it for a moment as long as I can hold yours. Collateral, baby.
Hey, that makes sense.
Of course, absolutely. I'd be honored for you to hold the People's Champ title. Yes.
Rock
Let's
says
do it.
yes.
What is this?
Something ain't right. Something not right about this. I don't know about that.
I don't know what to think right now.
Well, passy do. Okay. Do-si do action.
Cody kind of gesturing, go ahead, enjoy it. Because he's got the People's Championship title given to The Rock by Lonnie Ali.
This is unreal. Look
Crowd
at
chanting, this is awkward.
that. I agree. But look at that sight, JJ.
Yep.
This just kind of feels right.
Rock says that it just feels right on his shoulder there.
Thank you, Cody.
Says thank you. Hands the belt back. Will he relinquish it though? Yep, he released it. Cody giving Rock back the People's Championship.
What the
No
hell?
shenanigans there.
That means a lot. So Cody Rhodes, as you know, and as many of you know,
Oh, I do hear it exactly.
he's got to go away for a little while now.
Rock says he's got to go away for a little while now. Well, I do know he's supposed to be starting production on a movie here very shortly, so.
That would definitely keep you away.
Oh, I know. Trust The Rock. The Rock doesn't want to leave either. The Rock loves professional wrestling.
Loves professional wrestling.
Rock made it cool again.
Rock made it
Rock
cool
made it cool again.
Made it cool again.
Cody made it cool again.
they're still giving him heat, man. And The Rock's eating it all up, man.
I'm not surprised, to be honest.
Nah, man.
And they're that classic
20,000 singing na 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 na. Hey, goodbye.
When JR Ugly saying that to Coach. And Mark comes back. Are you a champion, not champion? All right, come back. Oh, ooh.
Mission
Your point,
statement
JJ.
being laid down by The Rock. Cody says he's looking forward to it.
Not gonna lie, I am too. One more thing. Beat Roman Reigns. Yep.
Beat Roman Reigns in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3. However,
Well,
Less
it was
than
a tag
24
match.
hours before that, Rock beat you in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3.
It was a tag match.
Doesn't matter. Your story with Roman Reigns is over. But our story, sunglasses come off,
Oh, shit.
has just begun.
Oh, baby. So the news story's title has been foretold.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I believe that because you're the boss, right?
Right.
I believe that you're the boss, right?
Yeah.
You're the final boss, but you're also on the board with TKO. You're my literal boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the champion.
Damn right.
I am their champion.
Damn right.
And boss, that means I'm your champion.
Oh.
Rock just gives a subtle nod.
The funny thing is, JJ, he's 100% correct. Oh, boy.
Rock acknowledges. Cody Rhodes, there's one last thing before the final boss rides off into the sunset. I have something to give you.
Wait, what?
No fireworks.
No fireworks.
Your hand.
Rock's putting something into Cody's hand.
What is
You
it?
don't even have to open your hand to know what this is.
You don't even have to open your hand to know what this is.
Don't you ever break my heart again.
Don't you ever break my heart again.
If you smell
what the final boss is cooking.
What is that?
Whoa.
Okay.
Good question.
Well, the final boss honoring his new champion, the new WWE Undisputed Universal Champion, but clearly the new story has officially begun for Cody Rhodes until the next encounter, though, with the final boss.
Who knows when that'll be? Shots have been fired here tonight, folks.
I love that Cody put that in his pocket without them showing it at all. So now we got to guess what that is.
Yeah,
Again,
like
Dirk.
what the heck?
Yeah, the guys, you got to consider this. Again, we are fans. We are not in this ring. We are not in this industry. We do not know Cody necessarily as much as others. So, again, we'll have to see if we actually ever find out what The Rock met that broke his heart and left Cody with a piece of it. Well, anyways, we continue. Of course, Cody Rhodes was the only champion crowned as you see the Judgment Day come into the building, as well as the new Raw Tag Team Champions, as the Austin Truth, of course, were able to claim the Raw Tag titles, as now the WWE Tag Team Championships are officially split. We also have a brand new Intercontinental Champion, and Sami Zayn, who dethroned the Lean General Goofer at an unprecedented 660-plus days, the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in the company's history. As again, Monday Night RAWAfterMania ushers in the new era, the Paul Triple era, And we usher in here JMN Multiverse of Media. So hello, everybody, once again. Noah Foster here with the Renegade Wrestling JJ Williams, James Hebert, also on my co-analyst, as well as live spectators who are part of the WrestleMania festivities, and Walter Cruz and Big Bar G. And guys, again, we've already witnessed so much history unfold. There's still so much more to be foretold. And just in this opening segment alone, there's a lot of suspension of disbelief on what could be ahead for the brand new WWE Undisputed Universal Champion.
It looks like our first bit of action is going to get started with the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Everybody looking to have a brand new start in the brand new era. And you know, the King of Strong Style was definitely looking forward to seeing what he could do to become possibly a champion in it. No stranger to Cody Rhodes, of course, after we saw their fallout at the beginning of the year.
I will just say, we may have a 2-hour Raw on our hands, folks, because that first hour wasn't really Raw. It was just a celebratory and then promo between The Rock and Cody. So there is that.
And again, folks, hope that you enjoy the ride. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. And if you want to dip the conversation during commercial breaks, super chat, it is as simple as that. Shout out to Big G. Please follow the Big Bar on all the social medias. Appreciate you always, brother. Take care. Of course, James, we know Shinsuke Nakamura very well for his time in Japan Pro Wrestling. And, of course, the last chance he had a WWE Championship was 2017 against Shinsuke Nakamura. And, of course, he had that fallout feud with Seth freaking Rollins over the World Heavyweight title. What?
Holy crap.
Oh, my God.
The
You're starting.
Dragon, the czar of my NXT, Ilya Dragunov, is here to take on Shinsuke Nakamura.
And, of course, the czar of NXT was able to overcome the Don at NXT Stand Deliver. That's your brand champion, JJ. That's Ilya Dragunov.
Oh, my God.
It's the RAWAfterMania, folks. You never know who's going to show up.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's just put some history in perspective here. The last time the NXT champion showed up on a Monday Night Raw was back in 2015 on a full-time basis for the main roster. And now Ilya Dragunov has shown up here on Monday Night Raw to take on Shinsuke Nakamura, a former NXT champion in his own right. If this alone does not show you that professional wrestling is back in WWE, let this be Exhibit A.
Ilya's getting the KO treatment.
And no kidding, action's underway. To your point, James, again, this is historic as, again, the new era, the professional wrestling era of Paul Triple Levesque. Two NXT champions squaring off in two different generations. Of course, Shinsuke Nakamura, he won that belt, of course, off Samoa Joe. Ilya Dragunov won his NXT championship off Carmelo Hayes last year, No Mercy, and has remained unstoppable, as, of course, his will calls himself Umba Singbar. And again, JJ, an incredible show by your NXT. It truly stood and delivered. Oh, man. That jumping Izaguri. Ilya Dragunov falls in, catches Shinsuke in the corner of the snapmare. Ilya Dragunov up to the second rope. Might be looking for big second rope stomp. Ilya Dragunov, the fire-breathing dragon with the hot start. The Czar of NXT versus the King of Strong Style. German suplex, waist lock, still maintains control. Of course, we had multiple champions crowned across both NXT and WrestleMania. Roxanne Perez, now a two-time NXT Women's Champion, and the Wolf Dolls are able to retain against Nathan Frazier and Axel. And as Ava Raine announced, there will be a brand new NXT Women's North American Championship.
I can't wait to see what women get thrown in that tournament, Noah. Let the speculation begin once the bracket is filled out.
And you can stay tuned, folks, for NXT every week on the USA Network, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can stay tuned the following day for the love of wrestling with the Renegade JJ Williams, as he keeps you up to date with his reviews for the love of wrestling.
There's no shortage of choices.
Yeah, right. They're driving up to the top rope, looking for, after Constantine might be looking for a big senton bomb. Crashed and burned.
That's what you got to do if you're Shinsuke. You gotta avoid this guy at all costs, because when Ilya Dragunov gets going, he's a runaway freight train. But you can say the same thing about Shinsuke. Slingshot German.
It's Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura right now up in the driver's seat, second rope. Nakamura with a big knee strike out of the corner and a cover. High stack on the Ilya and a near fall.
And to think about this, JJ, too, this is a first time ever matchup, believe it or not.
Oh,
Two different
I
generations.
am very well aware. This is fucking intense, dude.
And Shinsuke Nakamura might be looking for that knockout knee strike that Kinshasa. Ilya Dragunov able to scout it. The waist slot, German suplex release. Oh!
A Kinshasa to the back of the head.
Is it going to be enough for Nakamura, who finally falls into the cover and gets a near fall?
Think about the championship history between both men here. You look at Ilya Dragunov. Not only is he an NXT champion, but he's an NXT UK champion. And then you look at Shinsuke Nakamura. He has held the Intercontinental Championship and the United States Championship since being in WWE, as well as the NXT title as well.
For a little while, Shinsuke Nakamura was lost also on the roster as well, as you know very well, JJ. And of course, you follow the Black and Gold history on Renegades Reviews, and you saw what Shinsuke Nakamura did down there. And Shinsuke Nakamura has been looking for a reboot ever since. Oh, man!
Well, he might have gotten rebooted after that. Go ahead, JJ.
I'm still like in awe here, gentlemen. I'm trying to do production and stuff and get stuff set up and...
Yeah, no, I get you.
Again, JJ plays multiple roles.
You know,
again, on behalf of the JMN Multiverse of Media, we love and value JJ more than words can ever fathom. As Ilya Dragunov might be looking for St. Bar Torpedo Moscow.
Oh, he got it.
And Ilya Dragunov with the cover, hooking the far leg. Ilya Dragunov
Holy
wins.
shit!
Wow!
Ilya Dragunov just pinned the Kinestron style Shinsuke Nakamura.
Just like that. A former NXT champion defeated by the current NXT champion. Long live the Tsar after that ridiculous single leg jumping kick and the H-bomb, as it's called, guys. That forearm smash dropped into Shinsuke's face and the flying headbutt running in. Torpedo Moscow connects. Shinsuke Nakamura was sent back to Japan. And Ilya Dragunov gets the win.
Ilya showing up, just my jaw just dropped. If anyone, I would have guessed Carmelo, but Ilya?
It's still very early in the show, folks.
Yeah,
Again,
I was going to say,
still...
Walter, we're not even through our first commercial-free hour.
Yeah.
We have no idea who else is going to be knocking on Triple H's door.
As we look back at some of the activities last night at WrestleMania 40, of course, our opening match was for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and a freaking Claymore out the gate. Freaking Drew McIntyre looking to beat The Rock and freaking Sheamus's record back at WrestleMania 28 particularly, was sending a message to CM Punk the entire time. It was a very physical, taxing, emotional war as CM Punk was on both these men's mind, and Drew McIntyre with 4 Claymores was finally able to claim the moment and the prize in front of a live audience at WrestleMania, and more importantly, not only in front of CM Punk, but in front of his wife. But again, sometimes you reap what you sow. And
That was
CM
the only
Punk,
negative of me
about to
being
say.
in person is I couldn't hear what Punk was saying or anything. So
Again, you all can always go back and watch that on the Peacock, and you can also go back and watch this moment. That's for the second time ever in WrestleMania history. A Money in the Bank cash-in was accomplished, and Damian Priest claimed his first with a South of Heaven chokeslam. Damian Priest claimed his first World Heavyweight Champion, and also is the first Puerto Rican World Champion since Pedro Morales, which I know
50
goes
years
very
ago.
near to your heart, Walter.
definitely.
And to say the least, Drew McIntyre, he is not in a good mood, and I'm sure he has a lot to say. Not only to the world champion, but also, of course, to CM Punk. And we will find out who will challenge Damian Priest later on tonight. We have a number of contenders for a 4-way match with Ricochet, Jey Uso, and Drew McIntyre. There you see the victorious Judgment Day that now own both the WWE Women's and World Championships on Monday Night Raw. Judgment Day heads to the ring next after this commercial break.
Okay. Damian Priest with the drip. Seth takes a break, and now Damian Priest has got the drip.
I just want to point out, you'll notice one half of the Judgment Day, all smiles. Finn Balor and Jordan Devlin, not so much.
Well, again,
who is Jordan Devlin? I know of a JD McDonough.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Same fucking guy. It's literally, he didn't even change his name.
The people don't know who Jordan Devlin is. You got to use the new names.
Got to educate the people.
You got to condition yourself.
He's Jordan Devlin McDonough.
Even Noah has gotten to where he has ceased Walter and says Gunther.
Yeah, because if you were in WWE during Vince and you did that, your ears would have just got chewed off.
Oh, yeah, well,
ain't that true?
I'm glad I
Thankfully,
wasn't
ain't nobody in here Vince McMahon, but you know.
Well,
not everybody followed JD McDonough in NXT UK and knows of Jordan Devlin.
Well, if you guys wanted to know what the JD stood for, now you know.
I figured much.
Education.
I figured that much. I learned that much from talking to you and Noah about your former NXT UK. But that doesn't mean that the millions and millions watching at home know that.
Very fair point.
Gentlemen, I'm going to step out for just a second to go use the facilities. I should be back by the end of this commercial, though.
There you go.
Good.
Don't mind me, even if I'm off camera. I'm just getting a drink because I'm trying to refresh. So, Noah, Walter, talk to the people.
All right. Well, anyway.
Well, at this moment in time,
Hey,
I just want to thank you for letting me be here. After seeing this live, to be able to join this and be fun, as hoarse as I am. Now I know what Noah goes through when he's out of his voice and he still has to carry everything. Because, man, the amount of screaming I did just to see Priest, it's a pride thing for me. Like, even though I knew it was happening, because we can all guess it, you never know until you actually see it, right? You can speculate as much. Things can be as obvious as it is, but it's not official until you see it. You know what I mean?
I always live by the phrase, seeing is believing. Actions speak louder than words. Rhea Ripley said countless times, Damian Priest, find your moment, claim your moment. Damian Priest did that on the grandest stage of them all. Not since Seth freaking Rollins' WrestleMania 31 have we seen a cash-in at WrestleMania. And both cash-ins have been successful in crowning brand new champions. And again, if you all watch the press conference, you know how important this was for Damian Priest, as well as been working towards this his entire life. And it's all about what you take great pride in too, Walter, his culture. Of course, Puerto Rican. Of course, we know last year at Backlash, he and Bad Bunny tore the house down at Backlash, of course, in Puerto Rico. And of course, as I said, Pedro Mas was the last Puerto Rican WWE champion.
And it was in that era where he get to hold it for a long time. Those eras back in the day where it was all Madison Square Garden. But
that's true.
Let's not take this as a negative. A lot of people say, "Oh, Drew Lawson is a step back." I would be afraid and scared for my life if I was the roster right now. Because think about to have that moment stripped away from you, how pissed Drew is, and what he does when he's pissed off.
Yep.
And of course, folks, welcome back to Monday Night Raw, RAWAfterMania. Of course, we had a historic WrestleMania weekend once again. Attendance records, metrics, as James said, broken all across the board, and a new era officially ushered in the Paul Triple Levesque era, where professional wrestling is back again. And truly, WWE is professional wrestling. We saw the tag titles change hands, Intercontinental Championship change hands, the World Heavyweight Championship, the WWE Women's Championship, and of course, the undisputed WWE Universal Championship changed hands, as Rhea Ripley and Logan Paul were the only ones to maintain their hold on the championships respectfully.
Thank you, Matthew, for that news. Apparently just tweeted by WWE. The draft will be April 26th on SmackDown and April 29th on Raw.
Well,
not bad.
JJ, I know you're basically like the Adam Pearson, Nick Aldis versus the Jeff Levesque, but should we make it official?
I don't know if we're going to do a watch along for those. What we may do is what we did last year, where once the shows go off the air, we'll go live and discuss the picks.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Makes more sense.
Works for me. As we're inside the ring now with Judgment Day's Dirty Dominic Mysterio, JD McDonough, and Finn Balor. Of course, Finn Balor, a former WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champion. All the haters, all the doubters, to all those that thought Rhea couldn't beat the man. Everybody thought Damon Priest couldn't cash in, he included. 23 what do you do? You are all wrong. Both backed it up.
Reminds me of Edge's speech back in the day. Remember?
Oh no, the booze.
Here
The
we go again.
booze.
Here we go again. Oh boy. Oh my gosh.
Damn it, Dom.
What's he saying?
My mommy, Rhea Ripley.
That's one way to change the mood. Rhea Ripley said in her exclusive guys, she didn't want the mom. She didn't want the parent. She wanted the man, and she got the man, and the man took Rhea Ripley to her limits. But there's no arguing now. Not only is mommy likely to stay always on top, but mommy now leads this generation.
As she should.
What did you guys think of the live performance of her entrance?
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, very good done.
About how Motionless, of course, was one of her musical inspirations going all the way back to her days in high school. So that moment, the fact that they were literally wearing her gear, cosplaying as her, she hopes that was a moment just as big for them as it was for her, as once again we defined music and pro wrestling together. And Rhea Ripley once again defines why she is the Eradicator and has been now the Women's World Champion over a year. Arguably, JJ, you said it before, you were tired of seeing the Horsewomen on top. Rhea Ripley says that maybe the era of the Horsewomen is over because you think about now, Rhea Ripley has beaten back-to-back years Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch, two of the greatest of all time.
That's fair. That's fair. This could be a brand new era, possibly even a brand new Horsewomen. You think about Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair. You know, it'd be interesting to see who the other two are to fill it out, considering it's just beginning this era, but you got to figure those two would be easy choices. 1 second, James, as just announced on Twitter, fatal four-way match will be held to determine the number one contender to the World Heavyweight Championship. Bronson Reed versus Drew McIntyre versus Jey Uso versus Ricochet.
Yeah.
Ricochet seems to be the odd one in that. I don't know.
Same with Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes,
at
sir.
least he won the Dre. You could kind of give that.
That's fair. Yes, sir.
I just wanted to say I have your two other horsewomen of this era.
Okay.
Leah Valkyria and Roxanne Perez. Boom.
That's
quite possibly, but we have to give them more time, see what happens once they make the transition to the roster.
You also got to consider this, James. We're talking about horsewomen. We're talking about Rhea Ripley conquering two horsewomen of NXT. You named possibly two horsewomen of NXT. JJ named two horsewomen possibly of this era in WWE.
Yeah, that's fair.
And from horsewomen to horsemen, you want to talk about a man that's worked his entire life for this moment. Welcome in, and no doubt now that his name will live in infamy forever, the brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the second now in this title's renewed legacy, Damian Priest.
What a moment for Priest here, coming out on Raw in front of 20,000 plus, the brand new World Heavyweight Champion.
JJ, truly Judgment Day runs Raw in this new era, it truly may be the Judgment Day era.
Swear Priest looks like a completely different guy when he's gimmicked out, man. Seen him at the press conference table last night with his specs and everything. Looked like an old man sitting there. And today looks 20 years younger in that suit, full gimmick, championship over his shoulder.
Yeah, people forget how old he actually is, too. He's 41. Like, and then you look at him here, you
Still
wouldn't
younger
think
than
that.
me.
Yeah, still though.
Thanks, James.
Damn it, James.
Watch your mouth. I'm about to be 41.
Still younger than me.
Sorry, guys.
Damian
I was
Priest, of
just
course,
trying to
held
point
that
out.
Money in the Bank briefcase for over 9 months before cashing it in finally at WrestleMania Sunday.
I'm telling you, he took over for Seth's drip. He's got the drip right now.
I agree. I'm not a fan of that lingo, the drip, but I agree. He's taken over Seth's style.
What a dominant faction we're looking at here, though.
I agree. I hate that lingo too, but I just had to use it because it fits.
And you say what a dominant faction. There was a while where people were starting to think Judgment Day had turned into damaged goods like Damage Control. It took them really a while to get things rolling. It wasn't until WrestleMania last year when Rhea took the championship that the ball really got rolling. Then we had Priest and Balor as tag champions. They lost them to Cody and Jay and regained them. Then we got Dominic as North American champion. Lost it to Trick for a couple of days and then regained it.
You're damn right I do, he said.
And to
Go
your
ahead,
point
JJ.
earlier, Finn Balor, former WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champion, now with nothing. But who holds the gold holds all the power. Regardless who's holding it, Judgment Day pretty much now owns Monday Night Raw.
Could you imagine if Judgment Day tries to get Finn and JD the tag titles off of Awesome Truth and Dom goes after Sammy?
Yep.
I can
That's
see it.
exactly.
What the hell?
Oh,
Speaking
no.
of truth, Priest asking Truth if he's crazy. Truth saying he brought the tag titles back to the Judgment Day.
It's
Truth says he knows we're picky on picking people to be in the group, but he's only one half of the champions.
That's the most true
Here
statement you've
comes
said in the
Miz.
last 20 years, unfortunately, but it is accurate. As the Miz come out as the Awesome Truth for the first time ever in their careers are the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions and Tag Team Champions together.
I have a feeling we may start seeing it here, gentlemen. Awesome Truth gonna get forced to put the titles on the line against Finn and JD. Miz saying that he knows that Truth doesn't want to be in Judgment Day.
Truth like the freaking child that's like, I'm correct and you're wrong, Papa. And of course, this bizarre world agrees with Truth, because why not?
I want security to surround every arena from here till the end of time to make sure Nick Cage doesn't try to come in and steal this national treasure.
Yeah, and unblock me, please.
Yeah, unblock Walter.
This guy warps my mind more than Toru Yano. Oh, damn.
Finn saying it's going to be funny that the Awesome Truth have a shortened reign in WWE history.
Tag team
How
title
about you
match?
put the titles on the line right here, right now?
Okay. What? 3 of you.
Is he bringing back little Jimmy?
No, I will walk out this room. Okay.
Six-man tag team match.
Oh,
can't
shit!
Are you serious right now?
No, it's not Cena.
No way.
No,
Are
it's
you
not.
sure? And the guy you can't see against the Judgment Day.
What?
JD says you're on.
Yeah.
Without further ado,
Oh, well, never mind. Judgment Day with a sneak attack. Judgment Day embarrassed right now after losing the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championships last night. And once again, R-Truth and The Miz
That's not good.
had a Judgment Day beatdown.
That's not good.
If Cena music really hits, I'm going crazy.
I mean, again, it's 5 on. Even with Reba out there, it's without Reba, it's still 4 on 2.
I guess we're going to commercial.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I was about to say. What? Well,
if it's Cena,
What
then
the
R-Truth's
hell?
boyhood dream would come true.
For
His
real.
boyhood dream has come true for Rod Killings.
I'm just going to say this real quick since I don't have to be play-by-play and it's commercial. I'm officially out of my role. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Everything.
Yeah. Right?
Everything.
And there it was
There's an
for the
official
draft.
Yeah, there we go.
My brain.
Now, will they actually take it serious this time?
You can't put R-Truth in serious. Oh, wait, you're talking about the draft. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Again, with defined, separated now tag team championships and a 40 figures with a mind for the business at each helm with Nick Aldis at SmackDown and Adam Pearce on Raw, arguably this could be the most properly produced draft we have seen in WWE. And not to mention Ava Raine on NXT, because I imagine NXT's got to be about it. Well, let's not forget, in the last draft, NXT lost Indy Hartwell. They lost freaking, good grief, who else did they lose? There's other titles, but you think about who actually fried versus who, So, again, I'll be watching, but I'm curious, and I'm also curious to see if a champion gets drafted again, because that was a bullshit move.
Let's put JJ in the spot. One NXT star gets drafted. Who do you think? Not what show, just somebody is gone off of NXT.
Damn.
It's commercial. Gotta fill up some time.
You're brilliant.
I've got to go with Trick Mello. I'm taking a cheap way saying two, but I think both of them have got potential.
Already?
Mello's already dabbled on the main roster when they did that United States title tournament, and Trick is just too fucking over to deny. He is too over to deny right now.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I do want to see Trick get an NXT title run, though. I gotta see it.
My brain. It's not even a dumb meme edit. That's an actual shot.
That actually looks good with Priest's outfit in that red title.
For real. It does. It does complement it.
Fucking hell.
Can we get rid of the brand exclusivity titles, though, please? Can we go to back to what they used to be called? Which, please, please.
I mean,
What, the World Tag Team Championship and the WWE Tag Team Championship?
Yes. Or you could call one the Universal Tag Titles and one the World Tag Titles. That works. And you have.
They've been doing that lately with the men's and women's titles, so they might do it with the tag.
Well, I mean, the women's not universal. It's World Heavyweight and WWE. So, again, speculation, but I honestly could see something defined for both tag team divisions by the draft, to say the least, with the titles, as long as they no longer look like cherry and blueberry.
I was just going to say, I don't care what you call it. Just redesign it.
Accurate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell him, Steve Dave. If you know, you know.
Tell him, Dave Steve. Oh, Cody Rhodes, he's back. Oh, Cody Rhodes on David Taylor.
Athlete.
Cody Rhodes needs to play Ken in the Barbie movie. This dude's got the perfect Ken hair.
Except for that American Nightmare tattoo. They'd have to do cover-up makeup for it.
Oh, the Paris.
Right, the Olympics are this year in Paris, France. As we are back here, Monday Night Raw tag team match and 2-up-3 handicap match right now. Austin True taking on the Judgment Day. The new Raw tag team champions taking on JD McDonough, Dirty Dom, and Finn Balor. It's Dominic Mysterio right now going for the Three Amigos front face lock on R-Truth. Of course, Dirty Dom Mysterio is also coming up a loss to his father again at WrestleMania 2 years in a row, thanks to two new Latino Board Order members and running members of the Philadelphia Eagles. That's still just everything's breaking my brain. Everything's breaking my brain. That's all I gotta say. Everything's breaking my brain.
The fact that Dirty Dom lost and Balor and JD lost, I mean, it has not been a great night for the Judgment Day. It was not a great night for Judgment Day at all.
Well, Judgment Day did not, JD did not compete at all last night.
Yeah, but he still lost.
Well,
he got destroyed.
He fell from grace for two tables. And he also,
you're out of line, but you're not wrong.
Yeah, and he also, JJ, as we know, JD McDonough was part of the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal. He lost that too.
So yeah, Cena's going to be joining soon because that's obviously a setup for Cena to come out.
Yeah, I mean, it was too perfect the way R-Truth said it on the microphone, you know, going to team up with the guy you can't see.
Yeah, of course.
Right now, R-Truth needs to see a way to his tag partner. There's a tag to Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Put in the boots right now to R-Truth. R-Truth, who says he's been part of Judgment Day since last year, November, arguably. Cover. The kick out.
And you got to figure that they'll probably use this opportunity since it became a six-man. If the Judgment Day can get the victory here, they will be justified in becoming the number one contenders.
True that.
I'm about to say, since the title split hands, you pretty much can throw the contractually obligated rematch out the window. Tag to the Miz.
Here comes the Miz. Whoa! Miz with a crossbody, springboard crossbody.
Well, James, you and I both saw the Miz in his drive last year just become the Intercontinental Championship. We've arguably have seen Miz wrestle better than ever before in this past year.
Yeah, the Miz is like a fine wine. He just gets better with age.
Man, he has become a good wrestler, man. Look at this shit.
Nice slap for under and the roll up on Dom and a 2 count.
Well, remember that
He's
one
always
SummerSlam that we did, James. The best match of the night was freaking Miz and Rey Mysterio, and Miz carried Rey Mysterio through that match.
Oh
no, that is true.
And
but
who
I'm
would have ever
saying,
thought that you would say that about somebody? That the Miz carried Mysterio,
yeah,
not Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio through a match.
If you're talking about 2 years ago, JJ, that actually was the Miz versus, I believe, Logan Paul.
No, I'm talking about it was 2010 or 11. It's the review that me and James did.
Oh, I got
one of his retro reviews.
Oh, man. Clothesline run in by Finn Balor across the apron takes the Miz down. And again, to your point, Miz, like Randy Orton, one of the longest running, consistent WWE superstars, and also a Grand Slam champion. Oh,
2 times.
And one of the most underrated.
By the way, he's not persona non grata anymore. Owen and I are back on good terms. Long story on how that happened.
And then also trigger back in this tag team match. On Monday Night Raw, we go to Restaurant Quality, picture in picture.
Advertisement for the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
All the sports.
All the sports, and entertainment.
And for anybody that missed and is watching our coverage and isn't actually watching the broadcast, there it is. They have made it official. The draft begins Friday, April 26th on SmackDown and continues Monday, April 29th on Raw.
Yes, yes.
We have not decided if we're going to make that a watch along yet, but if y'all remember last year post draft, we came on the air, Noah and I, and we discussed the draft picks and what we expect to see out of them in the coming year, what kind of impact they would make. At the very least, we will do something like that.
And of course, JJ, James, Walter, as you know, everybody is up for grabs in the draft. Champion, superstar, commentator, announcer, everybody across Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, if we're being honest, could literally be swapped across the landscape.
True that.
Yes, sir.
Imagine they made all this big deal out of who signed where with like Jade and Braun Breaker, and now they subject to the draft just a month later or a few months later for Braun.
AJ Cargill might literally become the next bitch on Raw to take on Mommy. Now who wins in that fight?
The fans. Two in particular, and they are right here on the screen with you.
Here we go.
What the hell, my chop liver?
Walter, JJ, control yourself.
Hey,
you're not
right there with
chopped
them.
liver, James. You're not chopped liver.
Good.
But to my knowledge, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, to my knowledge, you have not been Team Jade since day one-ish, like Walter and I.
No.
So that's why I'm mainly addressing the two of us here on the bottom. From the first moment I saw her, I knew she was going to be major. Unfortunately, Tony Khan did not see that in her. So
I was just going to say, unfortunately, the boss didn't agree with us.
The synergy between Walter and JJ when it comes to Jade Cargill is unmatched in the JMN Multiverse of Media.
Jeff in the chat room. Damn it, James, you freaking idiot.
There
it
is.
Of Noah.
Jeff did it before I did. Jeff felt like it had to be implied. And that's covered here by Dominic off the slam on the Miz against a 2 count. Of course, Dominic Mysterio, JJ, you already talked about how much of a worker Dominic Mysterio has been, despite the fact that when it comes to the grand stage and them all, last 2 years, he's come up with nothing.
You know what? That's okay. Mr. WrestleMania himself, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and no, don't come after me. I'm not saying Dom is on his level. But Mr. WrestleMania himself has got one of the worst WrestleMania win-loss records in history.
That is true.
And as we make history, welcome back to Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. 2-on-3 handicap match being here right now on our screens. Judgment Day against the new Raw Tag Team Champions, Austin Truth, Miz, and R-Truth taking on Jenny McDonough, Finn Balor, and Dirty Dom as Finn and Miz collide in the middle of the ring. Critical moment here in the matchup.
Absolutely. Do or die.
R-Truth saying that our partner is the guy you can't see, and thankfully he said it's not little Jimmy, but there's a tag right now to JD picking the ankle of the Miz. Nice up kick though, and meanwhile Dominic Mysterio takes R-Truth off the apron and prevents the tag and drives R-Truth into the steel ring steps. And now Judgment Day having their way with the Austin Truth. Jenny McDonough taking advantage of an uppercut in the mounting position right now, teeing off against the Miz. R-Truth laid out on the outside. Of course,
You got to wonder if we still may end up turning this into a full-on 3-on-3 match.
That would be
because we were told, their partner is someone you can't see. You got to figure they're going to wait for the dramatic moment to trot him in.
Yeah. Speak and he shall appear.
Who, Joe Hendry?
No, his name is John Cena! The 16-time WWE champion. Both spotted all. John Cena is on Monday Night Raw. And he's looking for the tag, and the Miz tag Cena.
Think about the history there with Miz and Cena.
That years ago.
I never said that in my life.
Here we go.
Proto bomb to JD McDonough.
Wait a minute. John Cena right now. What? And our trip now.
Proto bomb.
Dollar.
Oh, shit.
And Miz.
Now hooking up Dom.
Proto bomb.
Dom.
Let's go, baby.
Cena, Miz, and our trip standing.
Are we really going to see
got
this?
Chance.
James,
Yeah.
James, I did this the other night. You get to do this one, brother.
Okay. We get the 5 fingers up because you can't see me.
You're kidding me.
And here we go. 5-knuckle shuffle.
A 15 knuckle shuffle.
And
all three men up in the fireman's carry.
F.U. attitude adjustment.
Triple cover. Also, Trevor Cena with the win.
What the holy hell, you guys?
That's a nice paycheck for short work for Cena.
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell did I just witness?
His 5 moves of doom, baby.
You just witnessed the very first ever 15 knuckle shuffle.
Oh, no.
Well,
I'm
again,
glad we're doing it in the wrestling talks. This is not in the other context. Because 15 knuckle shuffle, let's not talk about that.
The Road to WrestleMania.
Well, Cena, we may not be able to see you, but that ball spot's pretty visible.
Yeah.
This is fair.
Oh, my gosh.
Get Bosley, bud.
Can we just take a moment to digest the fact that The Miz just tagged the man that he pinned in the middle of the ring at WrestleMania 27 with 0 outside interference whatsoever on his own?
JJ. Stop it. Stop it.
An hour and 29 minutes into the Raw. An hour and 29 minutes into the Raw after Mania, and it's already better than the last 2-3 years combined.
Yeah, no shit. It's kind of hard to beat the last 2, considering they were under Vince's era and they stunk out the joint.
And the biggest game ever in WWE Monday Night Raw history. Oh my gosh.
Which is the reason I couldn't go, because them tickets are don't try.
Well, again, you were part of the week, and it's been a phenomenal week, and of course, here at the JMN Multiverse of Media, and also, of course, for WrestleMania, as we talked about earlier, the Andre Jamor Memorial took place last Friday night on SmackDown, and we saw Ivar and Bronson Reed come down to be the final 2. As Ivar went for a moonsault, he went for broke. Bronson Reed capitalized, and Bronson Reed adds his name to that trophy, winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and has a huge chance tonight to punch his ticket to challenge for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
There you go.
I see the boss man has popped in here. What have you got to say here, boss man?
Just wanted to say it's great to see everybody having fun during the Raw after Mania.
Yeah. Just so you know, because I don't know if you were near a television or whatnot, but here is how that match came about.
Damn it.
Truth crashed Priest's celebration.
God damn it.
That
Ron,
is how that match kind of came to be.
That man is a treasure.
No, he's not. He's breaking me out, Jeff. He's worse than Toru Yano. How the hell does this man still exist? Nothing makes sense.
You shall not disparage the good name of Ron Killings on my Multiverse of Media. I forbid it. That man is a treasure, and I love him. And he needs to keep on doing the things. And it's because of him that we have the John Cena 1 match a year streak intact. John is good until New Year's Day now. God bless him.
Oh,
yeah.
But John,
I love you, Truth.
But John can take the next 8 months to buy hair plugs.
Yes.
Hair plugs.
He can use that paycheck and the one he got last night and invest it in that.
Dude,
it's a part of life.
Have Undertaker chokeslam you hard enough where you hit the mat like an NXT so the black just imprints on his head. I'm good.
Yeah, right?
Or Bob Hair Club from men.
Here's the other thing. We assume he's only getting the paychecks from the WWE. The dude does voice acting work now. He's got plenty of money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I made the joke while you were off screen that we need to have security surrounding the arenas from here on out to make sure Nick Cage doesn't try to steal that national treasure.
Yes, that is accurate.
Especially being in Philadelphia. I have seen Nicolas Cage commit crimes in Philadelphia before.
Seriously.
Yeah, the man's legitimately gone to prison.
Independence Hall is right there. That is some close knit drama. Like, no,
We're talking about
He
the
stole
same guy
Ben
that,
Franklin's bifocals from Independence Hall.
he
we're talking about
did.
the same guy that cut John Moxley's tongue out of his mouth.
Oh no, the different
No.
Nick Cage. Different Nick Cage.
No.
Not
Nick Cage.
Yeah,
Nick
Cage.
like
Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
Cage match.
yeah.
The movie star, Face Off.
You have to remember, Noah doesn't watch movies. That's why we can do this with him, and he gives stone cold reactions because he doesn't get the joke. He doesn't realize that Nick Cage was in a pair of movies called National Treasure.
It's a treasure.
He doesn't get that because even when he was once a wee lad, I don't think those movies were anything he would be watching.
They weren't even on my radar.
Dude, Noah's understanding of that reference was,
bro.
Noah's understanding that reference was gone in 60 seconds, guys. You got to remember that, okay? Just
there you go.
I love it, Jeff.
Let me just say
if
this.
you love that, hold on, James. If you love that, Walter, go back and listen to our commentary from the tag team main event from night 1. I dropped so many Rock movie references. It was hilarious. Jeff was over here trying not to commit suicide on the air with everyone I dropped.
Seriously.
And Noah, of course, not being a movie guy, missed every single one. Everyone was going over his head.
No,
over the head.
First off, I've seen Walking Tall. That's one of my favorite movies. I was watching me laugh.
Okay, so there was one or two you got, but most of them went over your head.
And plus, as the play-by-play guy, I have the freaking role to stay stoic and not break against you. And you came that close to breaking me.
Hey, you know what? If we're not careful, we're going to get Noah and somebody else in the face-off here if we don't stop riling him up.
Now, hear me out, though.
Lock him in cuffs like ex-Con Dom, throw him on Con Air.
I was going to say Nick Gage and Nick Cage, future deathmatch opportunity.
No. Dude, Nick Cage has already messed up enough in the head. Like, no. You don't need Nick Gage to ruin that boy. Goodness gracious. Okay. All right, Josh, it's RAWAfterMania. I'm not going to time you out for your dumbass comment. But stop that dumbass comment.
What did he say?
The only important movies in the world are Star Wars and
Oh,
Harry
give
Potter.
me a break. No.
Harry Potter movies must not be that important. I've only seen the first one.
Well, okay.
I haven't seen any of them.
Okay. So Josh got some shit from me during musings for bringing the negativity comments. So I'm not gonna go hard on him here. I should, but I won't. But that's subjective. Number one.
Hey Jeff.
Number two.
Stare at him with some snake eyes.
Shit.
But
As of course, we're back here on Monday Night Raw today, and we're having the greatest fun we've had in years with professional wrestling. The WWE banner. WrestleMania has set a record weekend total across events: 201,924 WWE fans.
Yep, counting all 5 events. So SmackDown Hall of Fame, Stand and Deliver, both nights of Mania, and tonight.
That's a lot of people. By the way, you guys think under this Triple H regime, we can actually make this Dre mean something now?
Quite possibly. I mean,
Bronson
Ricochet's in a fatal 4-way for number 1
Wow,
contender.
what the fuck?
Shit.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Rip Morgan, she said that she was not enough to take everything away from Rhea Ripley.
That's an angry bitch.
The big mommy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was out of nowhere.
That is one pissed off blonde.
Dude, she just chucked the chair in her head, bro.
Joey Styles-esque. Damn. Well, apparently Liv Morgan has not forgotten what Rhea Ripley done to her previously prior to her coming back from injury. Meanwhile, inside the ring.
Ooh, nice little transition. Very sleek, very sleek.
We have Indy Hartwell, I believe, Candice LeRae.
Yay, DIY!
Boo.
Oh, Indy Hartwell in singles action. Excuse me. She's being accompanied by
Good.
Candice LeRae.
I can actually cheer for Indy now.
Well, hopefully she does something impressive, but Candice LeRae has not been impressed lately with Indy Hartwell, saying that, Indy, you need to do what it takes to win, especially after Indy Hartwell got pinned in the last tag match. And
my God, Noah, it's Roxanne
Jesus
Perez.
Christ.
The NXT champion! And let's not forget, last year at this time at Stand Deliver, it was Indy Hartwell that won that 6-way ladder match.
After Roxanne had to forfeit the championship due to her collapse.
Ever since Roxanne Perez, of course, had that new attitude, though, JJ, Roxanne fulfilled her own self-made promise, now a 2-time NXT Women's Champion, and, of course, beating Lyra Valkyrie via submission at Stand Deliver Saturday afternoon.
I love being up here with you guys, but I'm kicking myself for not going to this Raw now.
You should be.
This is one of the best Raw After Manias so far of all time.
Yeah, it's one of them. It's up there. It's getting up there. We're not even at the second hour yet.
Of course, Indy Hartwell had to vacate this title due to being drafted and also competed while she was injured.
And
Indy Hartwell has a huge chance here to maybe get back towards the title that she never lost.
And yes, I said the second hour because the first hour of Raw technically was just Cody and Rock having their segment, and I said what I said. I'm glad we're at a 2-hour Raw, though. It's nice.
Oh! Roxanne showed no respect to Indy Hartwell paintbrushing her face there.
I guess she's healed now, huh? I missed a lot.
Again. JJ, you could talk to the point about, again, Roxanne Perez evolution in character and the desperation she went to becoming, once again, the NXT Women's Champion. And maybe that's the attitude that Candice LeRae wants to see out of Indy Hartwell. That hunger, that drive to succeed by any means necessary, no matter who you piss off.
Here in Philadelphia, it's called the Eye of the Tiger. But yeah, Roxanne has been a woman on a mission for the better part of the last year. Like I said, it was almost a year ago at Roadblock, after fighting the final boss, Maiko Santamora, that Roxanne Perez collapsed. And she had to be stripped of the title because we did not know if she was ever going to come back. Then they had a ladder match at Stand and Deliver to determine the new champion. Indy Hartwell won that match, became champion, climbed the ladder quicker than Roxanne could. She had returned just in time for that. And then
we followed Roxanne Perez's career on the independent scene, of course, trained by Booker T. Out at Wrestling, former Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, plucky, happy fan to be part of this business, now truly applying the MO of her mentor in checks and championships.
The heck's WWE Speed?
WWE
honestly,
for those that don't know, is the latest craze on WWE that you can catch on social media every week. Matches go long, only up to 3 minutes, as they crown a WWE Speed champion. I believe the first match involved Dragon Lee and Ricochet. So if you want to check out more of that, follow WWE on the Twix.
I honestly didn't know if I didn't know if I was going to buy Roxanne Perez as a heel, but damn it, she didn't knock this transition out of the park.
Yeah, she truly came into her own, and I think a lot of that has to do with her fall with her former friend Cora Jade. And again, Cora Jade, the original Mean Girl of NXT, I think Roxanne Perez not only has taken the NXT Women's Championship, but that moniker the last couple months have shown us anything. Indy Hartwell trying to get back in this match, though. And Candice LeRae with a bit of an impromptu assist from the outside. The official didn't see it.
The ref was busy getting out of the way.
Again, Roxanne right now might take advantage. Indy Hartwell is not pleased at all with Candice LeRae's latest attitude. Spinning Soulbot kick by Roxanne, hooking up Indy Hartwell.
Shit.
Two. Roxanne has won a Raw debut.
And the camera zooms over to Candice, who is unimpressed with the impressive Indy Hartwell.
Yeah.
Candice LeRae has been on her own mission lately. Little subtle heel turn as of late. It'll be interesting to see how she handles this with Indy.
Dude.
And tensions continue between Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell.
Dude, seriously, can we actually build the women's tag team division? You have a tag team right here. Just turn them both.
Yes, Datilla. Yes,
I was gonna say I normally don't address non-super chatted comments for the watch-alongs, but yes, Datilla, JBL and Moose are trying to tell you something. You need to be watching more of my NXT. Damn it.
And of course, you all can watch NXT weekly on the USA Network, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where the white and gold continues to shape the future of WWE, even in this new era of Paul Triple H Levesque, led down there by Ava Rain, the general manager, one daughter of Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and of course, Shawn Michaels and Lord William Regal with his own influence. And you can catch Dattula also covering NXT at times when it comes to PLEs, but particularly on a weekly basis. You can find the Renegade JJ Williams always talking about his brand, his NXT for the love of wrestling on your Wednesday mornings at Cassidy Studios right here on YouTube, part of the JMN Multiverse of Media. As again, we got some more WrestleMania highlights here. Again, WrestleMania on every possible publication, on every metric, on every aspect. The world has been on notice. And there we see the brand new WWE Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn did it. Sami Zayn has stopped the Lean General Gunther.
Yeah, buddy! And he's with Jesus! In one weekend, we seen 2 historic title reigns come to an end.
Yeah, man. Yep. 666 days, though. That's kind of a bad omen. I'm just saying.
I don't believe in superstition, but I can understand where you're coming from. We'll see the brand new Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn, next on Monday Night Raw.
Who does he fight? Is he gonna fight?
Come on. Give me a Carmelo Hayes call up for the IC title. Give it to me, damn it.
Nah, he doesn't look like he's going out there to fight. He looks like he's going out there to cut a promo. And if that is the case, I am predicting Chad Gable is coming out because Chad Gable told him that you owe me before Sammy came through the curtain to challenge Gunther for that title.
That's right.
Yeah,
I have said that Sammy's run is not going to be a long run. He is going to lose that title to Gable, whether it's tonight or whether it's at Backlash.
I don't mind that.
Again,
much like Drew, Sammy is just positioned to be transitional.
Well, we say that, and we thought that a lot of reigns in this run were going to be transitional, and that didn't end up being the case. I think we all thought Logan's was going to be transitional, and he's just taking the ball and ran with it.
I didn't. I said he was going to make it better.
Yeah, fair.
I think the one title reign. I think the one title reign we can all agree that we thought was going to be transitional and wasn't was the wrestling god himself, JBL.
Yes.
When he defeated Eddie Guerrero and held it for whatever it was, 7 or 8 months until WrestleMania when he lost it to Cena, nobody thought he would hold it that long.
No.
Everybody that JBL came up against, we all thought that they would take the title from JBL.
Because they were more over.
He persisted, and he did the unthinkable.
Yeah.
Speaking of Eddie's blood in that match, by the way. Jesus.
I was there for that.
Oh, Lord, JJ.
Judgment Day 04, I was there.
He walked out the champion that night, right? Eddie did.
The bull rope match.
Yeah.
And then the following year, we raised the standard of how much blood a man can show and bleed with John Cena and JBL.
All right. Well, I'm getting a call from my uncle, so I do have to take this. Just get me off camera. I'll be momentarily.
Just put in the private chat when you're back, and I'll pop you back in.
There you go. Well, again, this RAWAfterMania has been firing on all cylinders. We've already seen 2 NXT champions make their Raw debut, both with success, might I add. And so far, we have heard that the final boss has already ushered in the next chapter of Cody Rhodes' story to be continued when the final boss returns. Stay tuned when New Game Plus begins, I guess, for the brand new WWE Undisputed Universal Champion, at least right now, as the name implies. And it seems that Liv Morgan is finally out to fulfill her revenge, taking out Mommy backstage. Joey Styles chair throw to the face. Jeez.
Yeah, Liv. I am not, and this house is not the biggest fans of Liv Morgan.
Right.
But Liv has been patient. She has bided her time. She deserves to be mommy's next challenger. Win or lose, she deserves to be that next challenger.
Yeah, that lingering history is there, and we need to close the book on that once and for all. And again, the man took a chance, and mommy overcame the man. Let's see now if mommy can finally put Liv Morgan away in the back seat. Again, is Liv going to live the moment, or is she going to face her last moment against mommy? We'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. Talking about, again, WrestleMania weekend, all the festivities, all the spectacles, all the success, all the accomplishments, all the upsets. Of course, your brand, JJ, NXT did stand deliver, and tomorrow you'll see the fallout of what's ahead for the women's division, for the Czar, for Trick Williams. NXT Live tomorrow night, folks, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the USA Network. Follow the white and gold. Speaking of,
here's Roxanne backstage. Looks could kill. Ooh, Natalia. Roxanne says, you'll see me tomorrow night on my show.
Okay,
Could we possibly get Roxanne Perez versus Natalia tomorrow for the NXT Women's Championship?
Not too far out of the realm of possibility, JJ, because I'm sure Natalia does not appreciate the lack of respect lately that Roxanne Perez has exhibited, especially being the NXT Women's Champion. Speaking of champions, here comes everybody's most lovable champion right now, probably not named Cody Rhodes, the brand new Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn, who made his family proud and did what seemed like the impossible, defrauding the greatest champion of all time, Gunther, and stopping his illustrious reign at 666 days. I'll be honest, JJ, I did not give Sammy a chance at first. I did not think that he had it in him, but Chad Gable clearly saw something in Sammy and wanted to bring it out of him. And whatever they did, whether it was the influence and the motivation of a father for his wife and son, or the added leverage of Chad Gable knowing where Sami Zayn has been and believes he could be there again, Sami Zayn did it.
Yeah. Take that back. Sammy does look like he's dressed to wrestle. He's just got his shirt on too. So this could end up turning into a match.
I honestly, JJ, you and I both know what the Intercontinental Championship represents. It is the Workhorse Championship. And it's also been demonstrated by testing it against anyone at any time. If I didn't know any better, I think we're in for an open challenge, playa.
And we have seen this title change hands only 24 hours after winning it at a WrestleMania before. So,
oh yeah,
WrestleMania 32. Sorry, Jeff. History is history. The crowd, of course, doing Sami Zayn's current WWE theme.
Back just in time. What did I miss?
Sami Zayn arrived to the ring with a microphone in hand.
Was there a backstage segment?
Oh, yeah.
Roxanne and Natalia.
I gotcha.
For NXT tomorrow.
Ooh.
Could possibly be a match.
I like that.
I might have to
Me
check that
too.
out. I might have to check that out. Sami Zayn again. We love this guy. Sometimes the man is a loss for words, though, when these type of moments happen. Again, I have not seen this Sami Zayn since he first won the NXT Championship. But damn, does it feel good to see it again.
Yeah. Again, 20,000 chanting, you deserve it. Says from the bottom of his heart, he can't tell us how much that means to him.
We'll go to the Renegade for the translation of this promo.
Done some pretty historic things over the last couple years of WrestleMania. And this year he wanted to do something really historic at WrestleMania, and I think I did.
Accurate.
Says the person who really made history here is Gunther. You can boo. I'm right there with you. But you can't take it away from him. 666 days as Intercontinental Champion. He is without question the best Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Damn right.
But
Yeah,
guess what?
man.
I beat him.
You
Yeah.
did. You actually did. I can't believe you did it, but you did. But forever will that title and the mat be sacred.
Yo, Adrian, I did it.
Now 20,000 chanting ole, 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 ole.
The fact that he pulled El Generico back with the top rope brainbuster too, I was like, literally,
Dude.
what the fuck?
That made me pop so hard.
Same. I couldn't call it because I was shocked.
Said he had a lot of help winning this, and as corny as it sounds, he had help from all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing his wife and kid before he went out helped him. Seeing Kevin Owens, his brother,
Brother in wrestling.
that helped him. There's
Is
one other
Chad
guy
Gable?
who helped him.
Uh-oh.
No.
That's not Chad Gable's music.
Nope. That is the music of Imperium.
Uh-oh.
Ludwig Kaiser, Giovanni Vinci, but no Gunther. This is different. Propaganda machine of Imperium speaking.
Talking
Accurate.
about how Gunther did everything to make that title the most prestigious championship in the WWE.
Somebody's telling lies.
It breaks his heart to see somebody like Sammy holding the title.
Sami Zayn now a
Saying that Sammy looks like all these peasants in Philadelphia.
peasants.
He looks like a bum. Oh, no.
How dare
And the crowd cheers. Stupid Billy. Why?
Well, I mean, to be fair, and I'm not trying to be mean, but your new Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion looks a bit like a bum, too.
That is true. You're not wrong. Oh,
They are
no.
here to make this right.
Uh-oh. 2-on-1. It's been not end well for Sami Zayn. It's Sami
Jacket
Zayn
was
right
coming
now.
off.
It's going to be a 2-on-1 assault.
No, I don't think this is going to be 2-on-1. I think Sammy's about to get some help.
We know Sami will not back down from a fight. He's been fighting his whole life. Stop! And well, this is definitely a pro.
And
Well,
here
this
comes
definitely
Chad
makes
Gable.
sense. Chad Gable, of course, helped Sami Zayn prepare to face the Ring General Gunther, arguably the tool needed to dethrone the Ring General of the Intercontinental Championship.
Don't get all your hopes up. This could be definitely be a setup.
Oh, I know. I'm waiting for it. I've called it.
We're going to get a tag match made official here. We'll find out after this commercial break.
The Teddy Long special.
Holla, holla, player.
I miss Teddy Long. Still my favorite GM of all time. But these two GMs right now are doing a damn good job. I will say that.
They should be their two former National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champions. They've both held the 10 pounds of gold. Arguably still the most prestigious championship in all of wrestling history.
Sweet Charlotte now currently held, of course, by EC3.
Yes.
Yes,
And
EC3.
James, I know you'll be looking forward to see the next challenger for the Burke, as it will be none other than Natalia Markova taking on Kenzie Page.
Win the belt! Win the belt! Win the belt! Win the belt!
Look at the way this guy just lit up as soon as JJ mentioned her name.
Win the belt! Do it!
Now, is that going to be on a pay-per-view or is that going to be on the NWA Power TV special?
I'm not 100% sure. The way the TV shows have been progressing, it makes it sound like it happened at Hard Times. And I think Hard Times is being turned into the Power episodes. But as soon as I find out which week that'll be airing, I will let James know so that he can watch it exclusively on the CW app.
There you go. He could self-react to it or self-call it if I'm unavailable, because last time me and him called NWA was freaking enough said, I think.
Yeah, and there was enough said about the NWA.
The last year, February, of course, me and Walter, we're still looking for our pay-per-view NWA debut for Super Reliable. Pay-per-view, Walter. They need to get their daggone act together. And it very well could be the Chase this year, because I know that, of course, the Chase, NWA's anniversary will be this time in Philadelphia, NWA 76.
Mm-hmm.
Still waiting to find out 100% if this will be a pay-per-view or not. All signs point to it being so. I've been trying to ask around on the socials and see if I get a reaction. But regardless, it will be at the 2300, the old ECW arena.
Oh, great.
And in addition to Markova, James, I think you would be pleased to see that Cronus and Odinson are the tag team champions.
Kratos and Odinson?
Yeah.
Yeah! The Greek boys! Yeah!
Greek boys.
Let's go!
So, for as enough said as the last pay-per-view was, to your own admission a few moments ago, they're doing some all right things with the champions right now. So
do they have a better production budget finally?
That's debatable.
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, it's better considering they're on TV and not just exclusively on YouTube, but I also don't know what to compare the YouTube show to. So
the YouTube show looked like it should have been on TV, so that might be a problem. If you're saying it's debatable, then I assume it's not on TV.
I would at least give it an opportunity, James. I've enjoyed most of what I've seen. There have been their dead weeks. Last week was a complete dead, in my opinion. But then there have been some gems in there.
Did they go back to Into the Fire?
For the theme song? No, they're using Billy Corgan original.
Your love of wrestling, I saw it on your face how bad that NWA episode was. You were just like, I gotta talk about this, basically.
Dude.
Sometimes that's just the case.
It was awful, man. I remember the episode you're talking about. I remember you, Walter. You and I had a conversation about it or something, or you saw me talk about it.
But while we're talking about wrestling, behind the beauty comes destruction. And of course, with destruction lies the backlash, the after effect, the aftermath. As the WWE PLE Scout 2024 will bring me and JJ next to Paris, France, Lyon Desires, France, as we will cover Backlash, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, May 4th. So stay tuned more for that, folks.
10 a.m. Pacific, which means we'll probably be going live at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. And look at this.
What the?
Sheamus.
I've been wondering where he has been.
The Celtic Warrior, the Great
Looks
White.
like he may be coming back soon.
I missed
But
this
yeah.
fella.
Go
Guess
back
he
a
inked
couple
that
of
new
weeks, James. There was a match between Ruthie J and Tiffany Nieves, La Princesa. Fucking banner, dude.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Tremendous match.
Well, the women's division has always been a good thing with them, so I'm not surprised by that much.
Anyway, as we get back to Monday Night Raw, tag action official here, Sami Zayn and Chad Gable tying up against Imperium, Ludwig Kaiser, Diva Vinci, and it does sound like the Great White, Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior, might be making his way back to WWE soon here. Again, Monday Night Raw after Mania capacity crowd on hand, the aftermath of WrestleMania 40 as we start the new era, the Paul Trace Levesque era. And you see that with your background of Chad Gable right now, isolating Giovanni Vinci. Beautiful armbar, excuse me.
Armbar.
Yeah, it was a nice little drop toe hold into the armbar, by the way. Like just ring around the rosy around Giovanni Vinci.
I've been looking for the
just one of the moves.
Instead of roll up.
The armbar is just one of the many moves Chris Jericho knows.
Yeah, one of 1,000. Then again, Serena Deeb is the woman of 1,000 holds, and armbar is number 720 something. If you've watched RJ City Hey EW interview with her, shout out to the professor of professional wrestling, Serena Deeb. That gave up and over out of the corner. Again, great agility being shown off here. Up the ropes, Dustin needs the clothesline, looking to pick up speed again. Outspeed. Oh, man!
Jesus,
that was throws himself for Chad Gable.
Yeah, GV just absolutely bulldozed Chad Gable.
Of course, the Intercontinental Championship of former, the Lean General Gunther, is not here tonight, apparently. And so Imperium is out here fighting on his behalf after saying that Sami Zayn has made this title worth far less already in how long he's held it versus what Gunther has made it over the past 2 years. Oh, my.
Yeah, this is what makes this team so dangerous. I mean, you look at Ludwig Kaiser, Giovanni Vinci, they're former NXT Tag Team Champions. And that's for good damn reason. I mean, these guys are not to be trifled with.
Of course, Colin can also attest to the wrestling prowess, prestige, and integrity that Imperium / former Ring Comp holds themselves up to. Nice bat by drop though by Chad Gable, looking for the tag to the new Intercontinental Champion. Tag to Sami Zayn.
Now Sami Zayn, double axe handle right to the arm.
And again, JJ, we wrote off Sami Zayn. He's the guy that you've known since PWG, though, that has sometimes the biggest fight in his heart. Of course, El Generico also is a friend of Sami Zayn. Don't know what he's doing as of late. And we saw what Sami Zayn was willing to endure to overcome the Lean General, a feat that many thought was impossible.
Yeah, absolutely. Sammy had to dig back into his bag of tricks, go back to those old school roots, hit that brain buster off the top rope onto the turnbuckle pad there before delivering not one but 2 haluva kicks for the win.
And that was after surviving multiple power bombs and the last Symphony clothesline. Nice drop down by Sami Zayn. Giovanni Vinci front up his game. Blind tag though by Giovanni, sent over the ring apron again to the floor. Blind tag though, Sammy aware of it, sends Ludwig up and over to the floor. And apparently outside the ring, tag to Chad Gable. And Chad Gable up to the top rope. Might be looking to fly with a cross body of sorts, applying clotheslines. Rubbing down pair on the outside.
Yeah, I got to tell you, man, these two are a very well-oiled machine here going into the opening bell.
Chad Gable once again up to the top rope. Beautiful cross by Giovanni Vinci. Hook of the leg and a 2 count.
Great kick out there.
Well, again, James, we talked about it again. It's literally Sami Zayn to Chad Gable to Sami Zayn is his mentor, is his teacher. He trained him. He disciplined him.
Ooh.
He literally said what Sami Zayn needed to hear, arguably, to become the man he needed to be to beat Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, you're right. But here's the issue now, is that headlock was in long enough to finally get a distraction once near the ropes. Giovanni Vinci distract the referee, Ludwig Kaiser with a elbow right to the back of the head.
And right now, Giovanni Vinci, Ludwig Kaiser, they might be looking for a double team here.
No.
Wow!
Great double team there by the members of Imperium.
Well, Sami Zayn
go
get back
back
into
to
this
restaurant
match.
quality
Take
picture in picture.
Yep.
Always the picture-in-picture.
While we're on this picture-in-picture, I do want to apologize to the fans of the multiverse for the shitty quality on some of these graphics. They did not announce anything ahead of time. There were no pre-made graphics ahead of time. I have literally had to try to screen cap as it comes up in the lower third and improvise. So forgive us.
It's amazing how impromptu this Monday Night Raw has been.
It makes it amazing.
Yeah, that's what makes it so much better, in my opinion, is you
Agreed.
literally have no idea what to expect.
Yeah,
The only thing we expected,
No.
and that the only thing that was thrown out there was that Cody was going to speak.
So was Triple
And
H.
our
Yeah.
main event, of course, the fatal four-way number contendership match to see who will challenge Damian Priest for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Still to come tonight.
I mean, it's an interesting show tonight for all the right reasons, and we're not even at the main event yet. Josh said it earlier in the chat. We still don't have a main event announced. We have no
I'm pretty
idea
sure the
what.
Fatal 4-Way will be the main event, but you're right. They haven't officially said this match is our main event this evening.
Yeah,
accurate.
But the fact that they've announced that number one contendership match on social media would lead most to believe that that is the main event.
And that's what my thinking is, because again, the World Heavyweight Championship is the most important title on Monday Night Raw. Let's keep that in mind, guys. And of course, the new champion now is not Drew McIntyre, but Damian Priest after successfully cashing in Money in the Bank. And he has a chance to get back to this title if he wins this 4-way tonight. And we have not heard a word since CM Punk basically cost Drew McIntyre the title after CM Punk assaulted him.
And apparently via NXT Anonymous, Nathan Frazier responded to a video Anonymous posted. Ava says, you started Stand and Deliver with a bang, so I'm all for you having a chance. Nathan Frazier and Axiom will get a rematch against Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin tomorrow night on my NXT.
Oh, wow.
Heard that was a good match, by the way.
It was a very good match. I was quite surprised, even more surprised by the result, because again, Braun Breaker, as we know, is officially signed to SmackDown.
Yeah. When the worst match of the show was the 6-woman tag, and that's not to say it was a bad match, but just in comparison to the other matches, it was the worst match on the show. You know that you've done something fucking right.
I feel like
because a 6-woman tag like the one that they had that basically came together at the last minute is going to be a little bit clusterfucky, but it was still a phenomenal match. There was enough heat and rivalry and story between the 6 individuals to make it matter for something. It just didn't live up to the other 5 matches on the main card.
I said it on open mic night the other night, man, or the post recap show, whatever we called it. But like, there was one bad match, I think, on the entire weekend. Like, you've done a good job wrestling worldwide if there's only one bad thing the entire weekend. Oh, Blue Thunder Bomb.
Blue Thunder Bomb!
It's not going to get the pinfall.
No, but he's going to get the tag.
Yeah, Sami Zayn might be aware of it, to your point, guys, because Sami Zayn is not looking for the pin. He's looking for the tag. Chad Gable again, folks. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Sami Zayn and Chad Gable taking on Imperium, Giovanni Vinci, Ludwig Kaiser, Tad Gable, Tad Da Vinci.
What were you
Good to see Vinci back in here doing something, considering that little rivalry he was having with Kaiser and kind of became persona non grata for a little bit.
Yeah, it was like an internal conflict with Imperium, and it's Imperium's on the same page as far as the motives go, but Chad Gable right now getting the better of both men here. Looking to hook up Vinci. Beautiful suplex.
Man, no one makes suplexes look as beautiful as Chad Gable right now.
Yeah,
I mean, he gives Kurt Angle a run for his money.
Well, how many times we compare Chad Gable to a Kurt Angle? I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Pennsylvania native himself, the Olympic gold medalist from Pittsburgh.
Ah, there you go.
Chad Gable burns up across the top rope, looking at sword. Diving headbutt connects to Vinci to cover with the leg and a near fall.
Shades of another man who made suplexes look pretty, the Canadian crippler Chris Benoit with that diving headbutt.
Yeah, look at that roll through net breaker, though, in the early going.
And then there's
I'm still surprised people do that
floater
move.
suplex.
Chad Gable again going for broke. High risk district moonsault. Lands on his feet, though. Vinci able to scout it. Gets to the midsection. Vinci and Gable, the two legal men. Now Vinci hooking up Gable. Gable out the back door. The waist lock. Blind Tad looking for maybe the Chaos Fury. Might not be unaware of Ludwig, though. On. Wow.
Ouch.
The head. That drop.
Uh-oh. Going for the European bomb.
This is what won the tag team championship. To your point. Is that enough for Ludwig? Deep hug of both legs. Can Sammy saves the matchup?
It looked like
Looked
Sammy
like
might have been a
Chad
fraction
was
of a second
kicking
too
out
late.
there.
Yeah.
Well, either way, Sammy was making sure he assured this match continued. one of those last-ditch efforts when you're not sure if your tag partner has enough to get out of it. And let's keep in mind, this is the first time we're seeing Sami Zayn and Chad Gable tag together. We know the tag team cohesion and history of Imperium. Bat by drop, denying the second attempt at the European bomb. Oh my!
Oh! Great German.
Wow.
Caught him
Gable
out of
just
mid-air
caught
off the top
Kaiser
rope.
as he came in the air there.
Uh-oh, double German coming. Boom!
Stereo synergy with the German suplexes by
Both
Sammy
men
and
still
Gable.
haven't
Face
held.
lock still applied. Germans again.
You just mentioned the Cripple Crossface who also did this.
Oh!
A hat trick in what is probably the home of the Philadelphia Flyers.
Gable and Sammy working incredibly well here right now. And Sami Zayn right now, the legal man. Chad Gable telling Sami Zayn, finish Giovanni Vinci, looking for the leg pick. What's Sammy going to do here?
Ooh, ankle lock.
lock.
Ankle lock, baby.
He's got locked in deep, middle of the ring, but he doesn't have a grapevine, though. Dragging Vinci towards center. Ludwig, though, rips Gable off the apron. Now Ludwig coming back in. Oh, Nick and Zaguri rocks Sami Zayn and breaks up the ankle lock.
And this is the point of the match where it's going to break loose.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's no
it was
doubt
gonna
about
break
that.
down. Yep.
Chad Gable from the outside with Ludwig Kaiser. Keep in mind, guys, Sami Zayn and Giovanni Vinci, the two legal men, clothesline to Ludwig to the outside. Vinci looking to fall in the corner. Sami hooking on Vinci, though. Big exploder!
Uh-oh.
You know
And
what's
that's the
coming next,
setup.
guys.
Sami Zayn's feeling it. It took two of them last night. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, give it to Gable. Yeah.
Another
Luger
kick by
kick.
Sami Zayn to Vinci off the top of Gable. Gable with the waistline German suplex. Roll through. Chaos there in the bridge. Two and Gable and Sami with the win.
That is such a beautiful looking move, man.
He almost bossed it at first, too, and then he just raw strengthed him up.
I mean, that's a deadlift roll through. I mean, come on, that's not easy.
Chad Gable's a freaking beast.
He really is.
He's got to be the first challenger for that title, though.
He's got to be.
Honestly, guys, Sami Zayn and Chad Gable could bring the tag team division run for their money.
That's true.
I mean, looks like Otis is now teaming with Tozawa, so may as well.
Wait. Oh, yeah, Otis and Tozawa.
I still don't understand how that's a thing, but that's a whole different conversation.
I
Again,
love it.
WrestleMania
Well,
brings the
Gable-
world together. Go ahead.
Gable has been so focused on the Intercontinental title, and ever since Tozawa kind of became an Alpha Academy in training, giving it to the two other guys to run the tag division while Gable's been focused.
Yeah. Oh, my God, by the way. Did they cut this performance short?
I don't know.
That little Wayne
It already went longer than I wanted it to.
Yeah, he was.
It didn't look like it was cut short the way it looked in.
I don't even know what Lil Wayne was saying. So again,
I don't know. But if you were gonna do that, then Jimmy should have came out with Meek Mills, because what was the point of announcing Meek Mills and all he did was the video package? It wasn't actually there.
Yeah.
And by the way, that Jimmy versus Jay video package, that was so well done.
It was.
Yeet.
Well, again, still to come later tonight. Jey Uso has a huge chance to challenge for the WWE Heavyweight Championship if he overcomes the field. Fatal 4-way number contention match still to come. Do you see another man that'll be involved in it, along with the one and only Ricochet, who has had quite a run lately on Monday Night Raw?
Andrade El Idolo.
Look at this. You got Ava, Aldis, and Adam all together. AAA. Protect your cars with AAA.
And again, with the draft coming, again with the draft coming, guys, you got to consider that all three of these general managers will be scouting each other's rosters respectfully.
You never know who could end up on NXT.
I know who should. Shinsuke.
Hey, Chelsea Green.
It's Chelsea.
No, we didn't.
I love you, hot mess. Special match for him.
Apparently, Chelsea's got a special match.
Special match.
So,
why
It's
am I
looking
scared of
bad.
Chelsea Green? So Chelsea Green gets a special post-WrestleMania moment. She's in action next on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, wonder if it's another NXT.
Adam Pearce seemed way too happy about that.
Oh no!
You gotta wonder who she's gonna trot out there. Maybe Nia Jax.
I don't like that. No, not Nia Jax. No.
Maybe another
Maybe
NXT
her
person.
former partner, Piper Niven.
Why would Piper turn on Chelsea?
She doesn't have the
She
titles
would.
anymore.
She would.
Nah, she wouldn't. They were tag champs.
They formed the Karens tonight after the surprise thing. That's what.
Jay, think of some. Who are the bigger NXT women right now that that are ready?
That's fair.
Oh Lord.
But
I'm worried for Chelsea Green. By the way, Chelsea Green, I still think got robbed, by the way, at the Slammies. Still thinks that she should have won social media.
No, I disagree. I think Drew's better. I'm just gonna say this. Listen, they formed the Karens.
I think NXT Anonymous should have won it, honestly. But
I agree. I think, for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, I think the Karens form. I think all four of them come back, they reunite, and they bring in Tiffany Stratton to lead them into the future, into the promised land. Who's with me?
Might as well at this point.
The silence of JJ speaks volumes.
Well, it was his idea. I'm just going along with it.
Many years ago, that was, but now not so.
What do you mean? It was last year.
Exactly.
It wasn't many years ago.
Now I'm a fan enough of Tiffany Stratton. I want her to be on her own.
Listen,
oh my god!
After you hit 40 a year ago is many years. You don't know, James.
when you get to be my age, 3 weeks ago is many years ago.
3 weeks ago is many years ago. We ain't doing fucking dog years.
No, this is Common Core math.
What?
It's just like when you
Core
smoked
math.
as much as me. It's just like when you smoked as much as me. Last night's hard to remember.
Well, how high? Oh, jeez, you were high with LEDs all over the place. That shit must have been crazy live.
Oh no! I didn't do. I was with my son. I couldn't do anything.
I'm surprised Snoop Dogg was conscious enough to at least get the first 3 numbers right of the freaking WrestleMania attendance.
Did you notice he said 420 at the end? I said he screwed that up. Yeah.
Uploaded 20 hours ago to YouTube, the complete history of Cody Rhodes in TNA.
I love Impact. I love
I forgot he was in TNA.
1 hour video. Graphic has him and Brandy on it.
Yeah, because he and Brandy were conflicting with Moose.
Well,
One of the wrestling
they
gods.
weren't.
And of course, current TNA World Champion who will defend that title against Nick Nemeth at TNA Rebellion, which of course we will cover here at JMN Multiverse of Media in literally a little bit under 2 weeks.
We got to get together with Noah, JJ. JJ and I are working on the best the most impactful TNA debuts. So Noah, we need you to be that person that doesn't know the list.
Have you do like James did the other day and just kind of sit there as we go through them and give your just guttural instinct reaction to it.
Yes.
All right, sounds like fun. As long as it works with my schedule, I'm absolutely down for it.
Well, we'll try to plan one day during the week leading into Rebellion. That way we can tie it into the pay-per-view.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. And then it's showing an advertisement for NXT.
Where, of course,
My NXT.
And he doesn't digress.
Sold out. Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City, Anaheim, California,
Good Lord.
San Jose,
Wow.
Glendale, Arizona, San Antonio, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, Memphis, Tennessee,
It's almost
Raleigh,
like,
North Carolina, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Chicago, Illinois.
well, they definitely
And
didn't
all these
oversaturate the
other,
market.
yeah, no.
Umpkinsville, Connecticut.
And 5 times in a row in Philadelphia.
So
17 consecutive sellouts for the WWE brand. And
So-
other companies can barely get 1,000 people into their arenas.
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's just call it what it is. You remember the excuse of they oversaturated the market. That's not an excuse no more.
Nope.
Nope.
201,924 fans over 5 shows over the last 4 days.
And to your point earlier, the WWE draft, again, will be Friday, April 26th, and Monday, April 29th. SmackDown Raw, respectfully, 3 weeks away. I might do another mock draft on my simple YouTube channel, folks, with my friends in the JMN Multiverse of Media and my super creators, so stay tuned. As we go back inside the arena again, this is Monday Night Raw, RAWAfterMania, and the hot mess looking for a post-WrestleMania moment in this match.
Why does she have the captain's hat? I never understood this.
She's the captain of her own moment.
Captain Karen.
That's
the
do
thing
love
we
her
gotta
theme
do now.
song. She's got one of the best theme songs for the women's division.
She does.
I'm sorry.
That's our thing. WWE, that's our thing. Don't steal it, Captain Karen.
No, use it. Just give us royalties, please.
Damn it, Walter, you friggin' idiot!
Even though Captain and Chelsea are the C's and Karen is the K, it all sounds the same. So now we need Samantha to go, Captain Carey, Chelsea Green.
Well, Chelsea Green, again, looking for a moment after feeling like she was robbed at the Slammy after Drew McIntyre took the Social Media Slammy Award. Chelsea Green, of course,
She's got
wasn't involved in
Wonder Woman
WrestleMania at all, so let's see who she's facing.
Come on, somebody from NXT.
Somebody
She
special.
seems very excited.
Who is it?
I don't know.
We about to
Find out.
The lights gone dark.
What? Oh, no, Chelsea.
Oh,
Yeah.
JJ, go ahead. Take it away. Damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the storm has arrived to Monday Night Raw.
Karen's
The
about to
hot
face.
mess has to
Oh, boy.
contest with that bitch, Jade Cargill,
Oh,
in her
shit.
first one-on-one match in the WWE.
And of course, Jade Cargill won alongside Bianca Belair and Naomi in her WrestleMania debut against Damage Control's Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Dakota Kai. A victory over the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, even though Dakota Kai ate the fall. But Chelsea Green right now might have the worst night of her life. I mean, if she wants to have a moment, this might be a moment she may want to forget.
Gentlemen, if I may, could I please ask you two in the top to lay off this one and let me and Walter handle Jade Cargill's first one-on-one match?
Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Walter Cruz and JJ Williams calling this match. It's all yours, guys. Have fun.
I'm just gonna
be
say,
fair, it's-
before you guys call this, you may not have long.
I know.
I was just gonna say it's probably 2 minutes.
You know,
Hey,
if
Jordan,
it
take the best
is,
few minutes of your
people are
life.
going to bitch about it because that was her presentation in AEW. I'm hoping they give her a little bit of time here to show what she has actually learned.
And Jade has
Chelsea
muscles
Green
in
is
places.
pissed. She's like,
Chase-
no,
Chel-
this is my
Hell
moment.
no.
Bell rings.
Jade has muscle in places most people don't have places.
This is accurate. Chelsea
All
trying
right,
to
here
get
we
this
go.
match to end. She wants no part of that bitch. Pump kick.
Up kick. Ouch.
She's got her hook
Already.
going up.
Hook to him.
She's screaming for mercy.
Elevator go
They
down.
did 1, 2,
1,
3.
2, 3.
That is it.
Well, told you guys they didn't have long.
That's all, folks.
We don't need long.
Well, JJ just had 2 moments this WrestleMania weekend. He got to call a finish to the story, and he got to call that bitch's first singles match in WWE. R.I.P. Chelsea.
And you're right, Josh. She is.
Good God.
Beyond it.
You ain't said nothing but a word, Matthew.
And please, I don't want to lose her to Hollywood, but if you don't make a damn X-Men movie with her as Storm, you don't know what you're doing, Hollywood.
I agree.
For real.
Oh my God.
I was still shocked that they said Stephanie McMahon and not Stephanie Levesque.
They should say Stephanie Levesque.
It might be a thing. It might be a sign of things to come. Because again, guys, we are living in a new era, the greatest era possible to happen to WWE since the Attitude Era. We are living in an era defined truly recognized as professional wrestling in WWE, the Paul Triple H Levesque era. And again, WrestleMania 40, that's a hell of a genesis to kick off with.
Absolutely. Yeah, I already know when I log into the computer tonight and get done with this, people are going to be shit talking that Jade match. They have no idea.
No.
They just don't. Chelsea Green is one of the best, most respected women's wrestlers. Yeah. She just put Jade over like a fucking $1 million.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. What the hell is Otis doing? I mean,
this is interesting.
Or Otis.
Looks like Sammy wants a word with Chad Gable here.
Yep. I don't need to say anything.
You deserve a chance at this more than anybody. It would be my honor to defend this Intercontinental Championship against you next week on Raw. Gable says he can't wait.
It's gonna be fun.
Wow. Next week in Montreal. I thought they were gonna do it for Backlash, but
I can't wait for that match either. And again, that'll be next week on Monday Night Raw. Chad Gable's third chance to finally capture his first singles title in WWE, the Intercontinental Championship. But speaking of championships, time to determine who the next challenger is now, or excuse me, the first challenger now for Damian Priest's new World Heavyweight Championship. As here comes Drew McIntyre. Boy, he means
he's walking with a purpose. He is not fucking around. That is one pissed off Scotsman.
Well, think about this, JJ. He had the moment, and CM Punk took it away from him in a matter of 3 minutes. He was champion for 5 minutes and 45 seconds.
Let's be fair. He took his own moment away.
And John jacked him. Yeah, he would still be champion. All he had to do was roll out the ring and walk up the ramp. But he decided to get into the face of the Second City Saint, and he paid dearly for it.
Let's point out the irony. He kept going at Seth saying, "You're not focused on me." Well, you weren't focused. You were focused on CM Punk instead of your moment, and it cost you.
Talk about being a victim of your own hubris.
It's about 5 minutes longer than most of you last in bed, he says to the crowd.
Damn!
I mean, he's out of line, but he's probably not wrong.
I can't say anything. I'm still a virgin.
When I have my moment, I'll go longer than that. So, fuck you, Drew.
I still need broken drinks.
Guys, if nothing else, that is why we need WrestleMania to be in Vegas within these next couple years.
Yeah, that's
we got to get Noah hooked up.
The fuck?
Yeah, same.
We might give you the Big Bang Theory treatment. You saw that episode, JJ?
I don't
I know which episode you're talking about. I know which episode you're talking about.
I'm scared of these two.
Well, hey, what about me, man? Fuck. Like you're gonna do that for him, but not for me. Get him. I mean, come on now.
It'll cost a lot in Vegas. Damn it, we can't.
I'll go to Vegas. I'll save it up. I'll save up.
Man, Drew is irate.
Zach saying coming to New Orleans, he's got plenty. Good to see Zach in the chat.
How you
He's
doing,
been
Zach?
quite quiet all the way up until now. Then we start talking about that, and he chimes in. So either he tuned in at the right time, or he's just been playing his position in the chat room, just being quiet.
The answer is yes. Also, again, thank anybody that is tuning in. Please subscribe, comment, and tell friends. We do this for all the biggest shows, all the pay-per-views, all the PLEs across WWE, NXT, AEW, Ring of Honor, and TNA, sometimes NJPW. We'll talk more about that after this show concludes as we get ready for our Raw main event. And Drew McIntyre right now is unleashing, I would say, verbal hell pent up inside him after what happened last night at WrestleMania.
Did you hear the dig? He said you went into business for yourself.
Mm-hmm. I heard that.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah. Not the first time I've heard that either. Well, finally, someone's going to shut this Scott up. Here comes main event Jay. Good grief.
Oh, they're saying good. Jay, this is not a smart thing to do, buddy. It's not smart to do.
But, I mean, with the mood that Drew's in, you're probably right. But at the end of the day, Drew needs to quit complaining about the past and focus on the future. This number one contendership fatal four-way match will determine who challenges Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship.
If last night started immediately with a Claymore, just imagine what tonight can do.
Well, we're going to try and restore some order here. Ricochet, Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre, Big Bronson Reed. Fatal four-way match, number one contendership for Damian Priest, WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It's our main event, and it's up next here on Monday Night Raw.
He said your whole body's your weakest part, bro. Them fight words. He said it's on site. Anytime he sees him in the ring, he is on site. We gonna constantly have fights on Raw.
I'm guessing Drew and Jay would be the favorites here.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at the facts here. Jey Uso beat his brother Jimmy and can finally stand on his own. He's his own individual. He's his own Uso. He's his own man. He's main event Jay now, as far as I'm concerned. So Jey Uso is coming in here with great momentum. Bronson Reed won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, limiting Ivar on Friday night. Drew McIntyre won against Seth freaking Rollins, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, only to have it taken away in 5 minutes and 45 seconds. After a cash in by Damian Priest and assault by CM Punk, where his jaw jacking got the best of him. CM Punk said, "Don't throw rocks at a man that has a machine gun." Well, Drew come back with a better weapon than just tiring the Second City Saints. And, of course, the last man involved in this match, Ricochet, has had nothing but constant singles wins as of late on Monday Night Raw against the likes of Ivar. So all four of these men are very valid candidates worthy of challenging for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It's just a matter of who gets the win and who eats the fall.
That's a good point. That's a very good
As we got a full commercial break here right now, we're just going to, shoot the breeze as we do. And before this match gets underway, why don't we go ahead and give our own thoughts here and maybe our pick to win this. I mean, again, it's as always as Drew gets the rematch because he should get the rematch, but you got heel versus heel. Does main event Jay and get another chance at a singles championship, and maybe we don't expect Jimmy to get involved. Does Ricochet get the biggest opportunity ever? Maybe his first chance at a world title. Or, again, Bronson Reed, a guy that you wonder if he was involved in Australia, would he have actually won the Elimination Chamber? Maybe he gets a chance at his first title since the NXT North American Championship. Why don't we go around and shoot the breeze during this commercial break and get everybody's prediction? JJ, I'll start with you. What's your thoughts on this fair four-way? Who you think gets it? Who you think needs it? Who you think eats it?
Well, I think the man that's going to get it is main event Jey Uso. I think he's going to pick this one up because baby face versus heel. I mean, the other face in the mouse match, Ricochet. I don't really see him as world championship material, even in freaking Paris, France for Backlash. Like, it just doesn't draw to me. You're not going to sell tickets like that. Drew, I feel, is the obvious choice, but you don't want to build a heel versus heel match. You want to save Drew for Scotland. You want to keep adding fuel to his fire. You want to keep throwing gasoline onto the flames so that he keeps coming, he keeps driving. Bronson Reed would be a nice little twist, but I think the money here is on main event Jay.
All right, then. Walter, what do you think, brother?
I'm going to agree that the safe bet is Jay, because you want to save Drew, like JJ said, for Scotland, and that way you gave Punk more time to recover. That way, when he comes back, Drew is the champ, and CM Punk has to chase the title off of Drew. So, and I think Ricochet's the fall guy. You said who eats? He's going to eat. Big Bronson Reed is just there to be looking like a big, strong opponent that'd be hard to conquer. And it's like, who's going to eliminate him? But he's going to get beat. So, yeah, I'm going to agree and say Jay.
James, anything further to add?
I'm actually going to go with Drew. I think Drew's going to get the dub here. I think you can build a heel versus heel program, considering the fact that you can argue the fact that he's kind of the face any damn way. And, you know, Damian Priest that being. And then when they go to the opposite side of the pond, I feel like Drew would get more of a babyface reaction when he goes there than Damian Priest would get. So you could actually have a nice, unique dynamic with that being the number one contender is Drew. And then, of course, you could have Punk cost him again just to stick it to him one more time. Then you could build up to a match between those two for a future pay-per-view. And then, you know, have some shit go down. Could be fun. Maybe a triple threat build up. Be nice.
I mean, you guys are talking about the CM Punk element with Drew McIntyre. I mean, is it safe to say that we finally no longer have to worry about the Jimmy Uso factor after his younger brother beat him at WrestleMania? The Bloodline finally lost the Undisputed WWE Championship. Do you think it's finally done with those two brothers for now, or does Jimmy once again cost maybe Jay in this opportunity, JJ? Because you did go with Jay, but again, every opportunity that Jay has gotten, somehow Jimmy has cost him. Do we see that continue tonight?
It's always a possibility.
Yeah.
It's always a possibility. I didn't even think about the Jimmy Uso factor.
And I would imagine that Jimmy Uso is definitely going to be big Angie, only in that, you know, it would definitely make sense considering that he was trying to run with greatness, and now the greatness is leaving because Cody succeeded. So that man has nothing to lose anymore, and he's going to take all of his frustrations out on Jay, who stole all of his glory that he feels like he was owed. So that's another reason why I'm going with Drew.
That's fair. Well, while they hype up what's happening next week, let's really quickly take a look at all the watch-alongs that are in our near future in these 40 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
All the wrestling, 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 all the professional wrestling. Damn it.
I've got to say, it brought a tear to my eye to watch you so emphatically cheer on the WWE and NXT PLEs when you used to sit there like, maybe, you know. Now you're sitting there applauding them and cheering them on like you are the other ones, man. So cool to see.
Yeah, man.
a new era. It's the Paul Triple Beck era, and professional wrestling is cool again, even in WWE. But is he the one and only person that we may be leaving out of the World Heavyweight Championship equation? And again, sometimes the person you think about the least is the person that could upset. And also, to y'all's point about Jimmy earlier, a man with nothing to lose could be the most dangerous person to deal with too, especially when it's your own brother. So there's a lot of unknown factors outside of fair four-way. Again, folks, it's a fair four-way match. It is not elimination. First pinfall submission inside the ring wins this match and will be the new number contender, Damian Priest's World Heavyweight Championship. There are no disqualifications.
Can you imagine if Ricochet does do this thing? We thought Samantha was emotional last night announcing Cody Rhodes.
Right.
Her winner and new number one contender, Ricochet, her man.
Her man's. I forgot they were in a relationship. That's cute.
Her voice would crack for that like it did last night.
Oh, you kidding me? Come on now. They be talking about it all night long, all the way to the bedroom. Whoa! Belly to belly by Bronson Reed and Drew McIntyre. Of course, we saw that feud with Ricochet and Logan Paul when they made it personal with Samantha Irvin. I also want y'all to notice that Jimmy Uso, remember, he yeeted his brother with a spear off the WrestleMania ramp down to the floor through the tables. Heavy bandage wearing right now on main event Jay Ricochet with the step up off the top rope.
See, that's what Ricochet is going to do with Samantha Irvin if he wins that matchup, but he'll do it in the bedroom. I don't know how that works logistically.
He knows no fair.
And we're already into restaurant quality picture-in-picture.
As expected. And Ricochet
now if Jimmy
on the outside.
if Jimmy doesn't interfere with that, where do they go now that Rock and Roman are done? Does Solo and Jimmy focus on the tag division?
I think Solo steps up. Remember what Cody Rhodes once said to Solo Sikoa? You think you're ready, you're not ready. Is Solo ready?
Wrestlers are now doing
question. I've heard rumors that we might start to see Solo's version of the bloodline. Heavy rumor is that Jacob Fatu has signed with the WWE.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, I think he said as of Wednesday.
When do you bring that in? When do you play that trump card? Do you do it tonight against Jay? Do you save it for SmackDown on Friday? Did Tama Tonga come with him?
Yeah.
You know, could you imagine a solo-led bloodline with Jimmy, Tama Tonga, and Jacob?
Not just that, and Tama. You could bring in Tonga Loa too, just because he's not doing much.
Tama Tonga.
Yeah.
Imagine Tama Tonga and Jacob teaming. Come on now. Their fathers, we get the son's version of this tag team.
I mean, Jacob Fatu, former MLW heavyweight champion. Tama Tonga, 7-time over IWGP heavyweight tag team champion and former 2-time never openweight champion. Brother Tonga Loa, though, James, is still involved in New Japan Pro Wrestling. As far as I'm concerned, his contract isn't expiring, and he very well was involved in the New Japan Cup. He might be involved in the G1 Climax this year. As, of course, the G1 Climax was announced. It will be taking place again during the summer.
I mean, not for nothing, too, but, I mean, there's 2 other Samoan guys. One of them's in the ring right now that you could add to the bloodline as a blood brother and start a whole new branch of the bloodline. Bronson Reed and Jeff Cobb, anybody?
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Isn't Tama Tonga related to Haku?
Correct.
Tama Tonga is related
That's
to
what
Haku.
I thought. That's what I thought. We had for a short time back in the days, Rikishi and Haku as a tag team. Jacob
That's exactly
and
why I
Tama
said
Tonga.
that. That's why I said Jacob and Tama Tonga.
Now, hear me out, too. Jacob Fatu leading leading kind of a big man charge of Bronson Reed and Jeff Cobb. And they call themselves the Samoan SWAT. I mean,
marketing play. I can see WWE pulling because WWE loves to brand everything.
I'd market the shit out of that. You kidding me? That's what I
Only
do.
time will tell.
Do it, WWE. Do it.
Of course, this is the main event of Monday Night Raw, the RAWAfterMania, and for all we know, there still could be something or somebody that shows up after this match. Ricochet right now, and Drew McIntyre in the ring. Drew McIntyre sitting at the table in the corner, looking to launch out Ricochet. Ricochet gets out of the way. Super kick to the Scot. Drew McIntyre still on his feet, though. Gets the midsection block. Ricochet up and over. Lands face first.
Oh, Jesus.
We are back here on Monday Night Raw with our main event for the number one contender for the World Championship. Release powerbomb by Drew McIntyre. Cover out Ricochet to challenge Damian, and Jay saves the matchup. Fatal four-way action here, folks. Ricochet, Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre, Big Bronson Reed, Raw after Mania.
I do find it interesting that this match is number one contender for the World Heavyweight title and not to Cody Rhodes. I wonder if that's any indication that Cody will, in fact, transition to SmackDown, whether tonight or whether they just wait to make it official during the draft.
I have to imagine, with the fact that we are finally removed from WrestleMania 40, it's the champion's, I believe, obligation to let the world be on notice on both Raw and SmackDown. So, to your point, I could definitely see Cody Rhodes coming out on SmackDown and being confronted by somebody. He had the moment and the celebration, the congratulations here, although he also had an omen delivered by the final boss. But we don't know anything about anybody's outlook on the Blue brand yet.
It's fair. Of course, this Friday we will be in Detroit, Michigan. Next Monday in Sammy's hometown of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And the next Friday in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Once again, the home of the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle.
And of course, Montreal, the home of Sami Zayn. And as we know, next week, Sami Zayn will now defend the Intercontinental Championship against Chad Gable. Jey Uso right now hoisted up by Bronson Reed. Might be looking to stand for the table. Able to get out of it. Oh, caught him with a super kick.
Spear.
And Jay.
No, he's not moving that tree. Come on now.
Yeah, about to say, especially with compromised ribs. But Bronson Reed might be looking to send Jay for that table. Hoisting up Jey Uso. Bronson Reed using him as a battering ram, taking Ricochet off the apron.
Well, I
And
mean,
Jey
we are
Uso
still in
world of
Philadelphia.
Oh, man!
Oh, no. World's Strongest Slam through the corner table.
Who's going to face Priest at this point? Find out when we come back from this restaurant quality picture-in-picture, possibly.
Damn it, another one?
Yeah, the match is over 15 minutes. They had to do at least two, JJ. You know how this works now.
Well, I mean, we did also have a commercial-free first hour, so they got to try and make up for it here, I guess.
You know what? WWE might have the biggest wall, but even they have to pay advertisers at some point. I'm just saying.
I can relate to that eye open, by the way, in that commercial.
Jey Uso right now zooming to the outside, and Bronson Reed right now controlling the ring. Drew McIntyre nowhere to be seen, by the way, currently. Nice Zaguri there by Ricochet. Ricochet, of course, coming off a rivalry last year against the Maverick Logan Paul, who's set to retain his United States Championship. Missile dropkick routes the colossal one to the corner.
It almost makes me wonder now, by the way, with the fact that The Rock gave Cody that special thing, if he'll stay with the bloodline, or if he'll actually go on his own and team with Cody because Solo took over the bloodline. That would be a weird thing.
We'll see what happens as the storyline progresses. I'm sure we won't get too much movement on that front until Friday.
I'll say one thing. I don't want to know what that thing is. Sometimes it's just fun to guess.
Yes.
Same.
It's just like the whisper from Rock to Cody in Chicago. You know, I'm going to make you bleed. I didn't need to know that. I didn't need to know what he said.
Exactly.
You know, the fact that Cody said it was a promise that The Rock wasn't going to be able to keep left me in suspense.
Same.
Exactly.
And then as soon as it came out that that's what he said, well, clearly The Rock did keep his promise, Cody, because you were gushing buckets of blood.
The Rock is a man of his word. But also, to your point, JJ, we saw in the opening of Raw tonight, The Rock says that Cody broke his heart. Don't you dare break my heart again. So clearly, something personal and sentimental to The Rock was given to Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes apparently has knowledge of it. But the pressure that Cody Rhodes has to face now, carrying the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship and being the face of this company, you got to imagine the emotional turmoil that The Rock might have just added to his psyche with that gesture and that pass off and that warning. But again, to be continued later. Who knows when the final boss will show up again?
Yeah, good point.
That
I am-
Bowleg story choked me up.
Yeah, if I had to issue a prediction, not a spoiler, not a rumor, I'd say The Rock will be back in time to build a SummerSlam. If we are going to continue to see The Rock in a match form, it's going to be on the big four. It's going to be the major stages.
Yep.
We might get him again at SummerSlam. If the bloodline is still intact, can you imagine if we get The Rock at War Games?
Oh, hell
Oh my
Oh,
God!
wow.
Hell
Wow.
no. That now
Something
that
he's never
would
been a
be
part
Just
of.
imagine that Roman, Jay, Solo, Rock, and if they had Jacob by then,
Game over.
Yeah.
And
versus
again,
the Avengers,
Yeah.
Cody, Seth, Tammy, KO, and maybe Cena.
Yeah.
It's a wild speculation and fantasy booking, but in Triple H era pro wrestling, the Paul Tracy era, it's a very real possibility. I mean, anything's possible at this point, truly, more than ever in the WWE. Handstand, back elbow strike, caught by Bronson Reed. We're back here on main event, Monday Night Raw, Fair Point, No Contenders match. Bronson Reed and Ricochet fight in the ring. Nice Enziguri brought the Colossal One, still on his feet. During the break, by the way, he got planted. Look at this. God! Spiked. And then Drew McIntyre hoisted him up.
Oof.
Yeah, Ricochet playing the role of a human punishment. Now Taylor take advantage of both the biggest man in this match. Drew McIntyre one corner, Bronson Reed in the other. And if you want to see fast and furious action quicker than this, check out WWE Speed every Wednesday at noon on the Twix. WWE Speed matches lasting 3 minutes.
Jesus.
Somebody say 3
miles
minutes.
Somebody
Rest
say
in peace to
3.
Rosie and Jamal.
True
Oh,
that.
bloody hell, I did it again. Oh, my.
Rosie celebrated his heavenly birthday. I believe it was yesterday. Either yesterday or it was Mania Saturday. It was one of the 2 days this weekend.
I think it was Saturday because I remember I brought up 3 minutes, and Jeff, I think, is the one that brought up first. Look at this face off, though.
Uh-oh, the man meat.
Bronson Reed
Big
staring
meaty men
up.
smacking meat.
Yeah, here we go. Bronson Reed staring up at Drew McIntyre. How often do you say that?
Tenderize that meat.
Both these men unloading. Eeh.
No diddy. No diddy.
And
No
okay,
Diddy and the Diddler.
You got the blue chance and the meat chance right now ready to go. Bronson Reed the splash in the corner to Drew McIntyre. Irish whip, though, to the Scotsman. Steps out of the way, though. Drew McIntyre hoisting up Bronson Reed. Unbelievable show of strength with the
Michinoku driver,
Here's
baby.
the cover by McIntyre and Jay saves the
Whoa.
matchup.
Jay saved it in the last minute.
Whoa.
The flying yeet.
Flying yeet. That should be
Well, you got Drew and Bronson, big meaty men smacking meat. So you got Jay, the flying yeet.
So what's Ricochet?
Double
Flying
team
meat, flying yeet 2 electric boogaloo.
God damn it, James, you freaking idiot.
And look at that.
Whoa!
Super kick to Drew McIntyre. Double super kick.
Remember,
to
Fatal
Bronson Reed.
4-Ways
Ricochet
is-
Jay. Bronson not still off his feet, though. Bronson's still on his
Fatal
feet.
4-Ways.
Ricochet caught Jay. Jay with the roundhouse. Bronson knee strap on Ricochet.
This is no
Bronson
DQ,
Reed
so
runs for
Jimmy can
Ricochet.
show up.
Sends him inside out. Jay
Fear.
speared Bronson. And Jay with the cover on Bronson Reed. Number contendership. Drew McIntyre saves it.
Dude, this has to be an 8.5-star match with all that super kick party action going on.
Incredible exchange
Don't
here
get me
amongst
started.
all 3 of these men, ending with a spear by Jey Uso, nearly getting the win.
No, it has to happen in the AEW arena, JJ, for it to be a 5-star match. Let's not kid ourselves.
If it happens in the AEW arena, it's happening in front of 500 fans.
I know, but
Jey Uso
no
hoisted
5
up
stars in Dave's
on the
mind.
second rope on the outside position. Drew McIntyre teeing up against Jay. Of course, Drew McIntyre has a recent victory over Jey Uso prior to WrestleMania.
That's because AEW, they give 1 star per audience member. That's why they get 5 stars.
Drew McIntyre looking to send Jay for the ride. Attempted superplex. Jay finding back, though, even with the compromised ribs. Shots to the body by Jey Uso. Trying to create separation with Drew McIntyre. Drew almost losing his footing. Big headbutt. Oh, man.
Ouch.
Drew's not going to be happy with a seat like that. Another massive headbutt. Drew McIntyre hung up in the tree of woe. A Ricochet with
Jesus.
the leaping ability. Headbutt, though, by Jada Ricochet. Are you kidding me? Whoa!
Nice monkey flip
Damn.
out of nowhere there by Drew McIntyre.
Spider suplex, by the way, with the drop kick by Ricochet Bob and the power
Oh, no.
to Drew McIntyre. Use the Ricochet. Death by drive by Bronson Reed. The Ricochet. Cover. New number one contender. No.
Ooh.
Wow, Ricochet's got heart.
We know that for a fact. Oh, senton.
Let's
Uh-oh.
hope not.
Oh, boy. Well, we already had a storm in Philadelphia. I think a tidal wave is about to hit. And Drew McIntyre immediately going after Bronson Reed. Drew thrown to the outside, though. Bronson off the apron. Battering ram. Shoulder tackle to Drew McIntyre.
Big man go wee.
He
Uh-oh.
fall down, go boom.
He does go boom.
The dreaded Spanish announce table.
Oh, no. R.I.P.
Rips.
Oh, Glasgow kiss with the headbutt.
Ow.
Bronson Reed driven face first into the steel ring post. Back elbow strike. Then the colossal one's finally laid out across the Spanish announce table. Why do I sense disaster? Meanwhile, Jey Uso tumbles to the seat of the McIntyre. Everybody's down.
Except for Jey Uso, but he's got those damaged ribs. How much does he want to sacrifice his own body?
Well, how far are you going to go to become champion? Let him get a chance. Ricochet with the kip up, though. Caught him.
Ooh. Ricochet's going to try to make the table go bye-bye.
Ricochet right now the only man in the ring. And Ricochet.
Oh, no.
He sees Bronson Reed laid out.
Oh, no.
Ricochet.
Oh,
no, Ricochet. Don't do it.
She looks Elizabeth Urban. I'm sorry. Oh, my
he
God.
He said, I'm sorry to Samantha. That definitely poked him in the stomach for real, the way they
dude. He really fucked his ribs up, dude.
Jesus. Take a look at the replay here. Watch this.
Well,
absolutely
since we're in Philly,
God.
Oh, that hurt.
Well, Reed's down. Ricochet's down. Jey Uso back inside the ring. Drew McIntyre back inside the ring. This basically has become a one-on-one at this point.
20,000 proud chanting, "This is awesome."
And the long history continues with Drew McIntyre and Jey Uso right now. Jey teeing up against Drew. Drew kick to the midsection, looking for the future side. DDT! In a kip up.
Anyone notice that since he hurt Punk, he kind of does the future shock a little different? He wraps his leg around your leg to make you land safer.
Yep.
Yeah, he does.
But this isn't going to land safely if this hits. Countdown to Claymore country. Wait.
Oh, no! No!
With no arm brace.
And single leg kick by Jey. Spear by Jey Uso. And now Jey Uso going up to the top rope. Uso splash. Cover.
Geek splash.
Jey Uso's going to face Damian Priest for the title. Jey Uso is the new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Pinning Drew McIntyre thanks to CM Punk.
And he did the yeet. And he did the arm wave.
A new era officially has begun. Jey Uso with a huge opportunity. This has been professional wrestling for JC and the American Championship for Walter Cruz. I'm the Seminole Foster. Thanks for tuning in to RAWAfterMania. This has been Monday Night Raw. And we're yeeting as we go off the air.
What a show.
No love lost there, apparently.
Everybody.
Yeah, CM Punk injured, right? Yeah, how injured is he? I'm just saying.
That's a good question. I'm sure we will find out. You got to figure by costing Drew this match, we're probably going to get Punk Drew at Backlash.
I mean, the backlash that Drew McIntyre will want to unleash on CM Punk, not just after WrestleMania, but after this, is probable to be a main event in itself, JJ. We were talking about the CM Punk factor from a mental standpoint. We did not think it was going to be involved again from a physical standpoint. 2 times now, CM Punk has screwed Drew McIntyre out of the World Heavyweight Championship. Damn.
Yep.
Hell of a Raw.
Yeah, it was great Raw.
Best Raw after Mania in a good 5+ years.
At least.
Yeah, I don't remember what year it was, but I'd say the last Raw after Mania that I felt that was truly memorable because I actually can like remember shit from it.
Right.
Was either the Dolph Ziggler cash-in or the year that Crime Time returned. I don't know if that was the same year. You know, I think they were different years, but in any event, those ones are the last ones that I really remember. This one is going to stick with me for a while, y'all.
Yeah.
This weekend is going to stick with me for the rest of my life. This is one of the greatest weekends I've ever seen and experienced and bought into in the WWE. Professional wrestling's back, damn it.
Right.
Yes, sir. Boss Man, come back and join us. Got something you wanted to say, Boss Man?
Just wanted to thank everybody again for tuning into our coverage. If you're on the West Coast and chose not to join us and you're getting ready to watch Raw, enjoy it. The opening segment apparently was rather lit. To be as wide about that as I possibly could say it. That was rather lit. What the fuck was that, Jeff? Jesus. Anyway, but I definitely want to thank everybody for all weekend. Tomorrow is an unexpected day of rest because Stat Boy canceled his show for tomorrow, so I get to actually have the day off. What is this life? I actually have a day off before Sunday. I'm happy about it. So I'm gonna take it and run with it all the way down to Hollywood. Matter of fact, but we'll talk off air after we sign off. But thank you to everybody here on the team. Thank you to Big G for popping in prior to Raw and at the beginning of Raw for the insight, and Walters for the insight on the live crowd at Mania last night. All I gotta do is get these two to a WrestleMania. We'll be good. This one. There we go. No,
I've been to a WrestleMania.
Okay, hang on.
He's talking about me.
This one.
Me.
Yeah, that one. There we go. I gotta get these two to a Mania. We'll be good to go. There we go.
Yes.
And like I said, it happens in Vegas. What happens there won't stay there because we'll be talking about it on YouTube for months afterwards. So
that's fair. We've already said that if WrestleMania happens within the next couple of years, we're getting somebody on the top row laid.
Yeah. Do you watch Big Bang Theory, Jeff?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Buy the shirt.
We tried that with buy the shirt to help fund this. We tried that with a family member once before in the Multiverse of Media. And this man is determined to not go down that path. The one we tried with before, he had previously had that interaction, and he turned it down for reasons unknown to any of us. And it's like, that was my bachelor party weekend. I could have had myself some prime double time, and family member done pushed out on us. So I'm not going to force anybody into that shenanigans in Vegas, right? But you will have fun. That I can guarantee.
The fact that we want to corrupt Noah's soul.
Well, no, okay. Again, like I'm not out to corrupt or ruin anybody's basic moral code. However, when I know somebody's basic moral code going in, that's the difference. I ain't about to mess with Noah. Okay, but
that's fair.
But anybody else in the multiverse that happens to be available to partake in that opportunity and hasn't for a while, perhaps, talk to your boy Meech. We'll take care of you. We'll take care of you in Vegas. We'll get you some.
We want to take this opportunity to remind everybody the next time we will be doing a watch along will be this Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern, for the New Japan Pro Wrestling Windy City Riot. We will then be back on Saturday, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern, for AEW Collision / Battle of the Matches where no titles change hands.
Yes.
Yes.
And then, of course, Not a watch along, at least not yet. Definitely we'll have a recap show, but we did learn tonight about the draft. Friday,
Yeah.
April 26th on SmackDown and April 29th on Raw.
Yes.
So make sure you stay tuned for all of that action, watch along coverage, result, commentary about here across the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse of Media.
Yes.
With that being said, before we throw up the graphic and get out of here, Noah, good sir, since you have deemed this professional wrestling once again, since you sat there applauding and cheering the WWE and NXT PLEs that have been advertised, unlike the way you used to after this weekend, please take us off the air as you always so eloquently do.
This past week and weekend, and Paul Trevec has told you one thing for sure. I'll tell you it again. This is professional wrestling, damn it. And I only wish to encourage you all as always, for I am nothing more but a simple man and a lifelong fan of professional wrestling. Damn it. Can I encourage you? There are no winners, there are no losers, there are no betters. Just fans with appearance with this passion we all share. So at the end of the day, folks, support one another, respect each other, protect your mentality too, treasure your families, and more than ever, now and forever, just enjoy life and enjoy professional wrestling. It is truly as simple as that.
What else can be said? Thank you all for joining us and tuning in this evening. And until Windy City Riot, we will catch you guys later. Yes? What?
You said, what
I
can
saw
we
your hand
say?
up.
Yeah. You said, what can we say? If you enjoyed this weekend and this last week, as a particular board member would say, what can we say except you're welcome?
Welcome.